Hello there, and welcome to this sleepy science zone. Right now, you don't need to do anything at all. You don't need to think, plan, or solve. In fact, every thought you let go of allows your body to step into a quiet, subtle intelligence that has always been present. Even before words, even before conscious awareness. Within the first 30 seconds of your attention, your body begins to gather a wealth of data, long before the mind interprets it. Micro changes in heart rhythm, in slight shifts in breath, minuscule fluctuations in skin temperature. All of these are quietly registering inside you, forming a foundation for calm, clarity, and inner perception. Take a moment to notice the natural rhythm of your heartbeat. Each contraction is not just moving blood. It is sending information to your brain, to your nervous system, to the rest of your body, communicating safety, energy, and the subtle state of alignment your body knows before your mind can ever describe it. And scientists call this cardiac afferent signaling, a network that continuously transmits data from the heart upward, shaping how your brain predicts, processes, and responds to the world. It is measurable, it is real, and right now, it is guiding you toward a state of inner peace. Breathe in slowly and exhale even more slowly. With every inhale, allow the air to fill your lungs fully, activating stretch receptors that communicate to your brainstem and vagus nerve. It is safe, and with every exhale, notice tension leaving the body, muscles releasing, neurons settling into a rhythm that supports regeneration. Respiratory sinus arrhythmia, the natural rise and fall of your heart with your breath, is already smoothing your nervous system. Your parasympathetic branch, the part of your body that governs rest and recovery, begins to dominate, lowering cortisol, reducing neural noise, and opening pathways for the subtle recalibration of your brain. As you continue breathing, your insula, the region responsible for interoception, lights up like a quiet command center. It is monitoring your heartbeat, breath, gut tension, and skin signals, integrating them into a cohesive sense of safety. Your anterior cingulate cortex, the bridge between cognition and emotion, detects harmony and discord, sending soft guidance. Release where appropriate. Hold gently where necessary. Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex slows its chatter in allowing older networks, limbic, brainstem, and vagal circuits, to recalibrate, initiating processes of neural regeneration, even in this relaxed waking state. Notice the subtle warming behind your chest, the soft pulsing beneath your ribs, the slight expansion as your diaphragm moves with each breath. These are not random sensations. They are the earliest markers of your body entering a state where inner calm merges with physiological healing. And studies in neuroscience show that even moments of deep, focused relaxation enhance neurogenesis in the hippocampus, improve synaptic plasticity, and stimulate the brain's glymphatic system, the network that clears metabolic waste, preparing your mind for clear perception and restorative sleep. You are safe here. There is nothing to solve, nothing to predict, nothing to fix. The body already knows what to do. Your heart, lungs, gut, and brain are speaking in a language older than thought, it communicating rhythm, coherence, and calm. With each gentle inhale, you allow this quiet intelligence to expand, With each exhale, you dissolve tension, distractions, and the unnecessary noise of the day. In this first minute and a half, you are stepping fully into a gateway of inner calm. Your breath synchronizes with your heartbeat. Your nervous system aligns with itself. Neurons fire in soft patterns of alpha and theta, opening channels for relaxation, intuitive awareness, and the beginnings of brain regeneration. You don't need to chase clarity. You don't need to control perception. You only need to notice the subtle intelligence already present inside you, quietly guiding you into a state of calm that is measurable, scientific, and deeply healing. Take another slow, deep inhale and exhale fully, letting the rhythm of your breath guide you into a softer state. Notice how each inhalation fills your lungs completely, gently stretching the diaphragm, and then how each exhale encourages your ribcage to fall naturally, releasing tension stored in your chest and shoulders. With every cycle, the vagus nerve, that long wandering pathway connecting your heart, lungs, and gut to your brain, begins to engage, quietly downshifting your nervous system toward parasympathetic dominance. This is the body's natural pathway into calm, into receptivity, into restoration. As your breath deepens, pay attention to the subtle fluctuations in your heartbeat. This is heart-brain coherence at work, a physiological phenomenon where your cardiac rhythm synchronizes with your breath, creating measurable changes in neural patterns. When your heartbeats become more ordered and rhythmic, your brain is able to detect micro signals from your environment with greater precision. Every inhale sets the stage for subtle awareness. Every exhale removes interference, making your perception both sharper and softer at the same time. And feel your shoulders slowly dropping, letting gravity take them lower, releasing muscular tension that you may not have noticed before. Let the jaw loosen, the tongue relax, the eyes soften in their sockets. Even the tiny muscles around your forehead can let go. With this release, the anterior cingulate cortex, your brain's integrator of emotion and attention, begins to downshift, reducing internal chatter and allowing your body's internal signals to rise into conscious awareness. And this is your mind making space for calm, for clarity, for the gentle flow of information from body to brain. Now, expand your awareness to your belly. Each breath massages your gut subtly, activating the enteric nervous system, your second brain. This complex network of over 500 million neurons continuously processes internal signals, pressure, warmth, movement, communicating with your brain through the vagus nerve. As your parasympathetic state deepens, your gut signals become clearer, quieter, more coherent. These sensations are the earliest indicators of intuitive alignment and inner peace, grounding you in a state that is both present and receptive. Notice the soft rhythm of your chest and the gentle expansion behind your ribs. Your heartbeat is now moving in a wave-like pattern, aligning with your breath. Alpha waves rise in the cortex, bringing calm focus, while early theta waves begin to appear, creating a dreamlike readiness for insight and regeneration. Research shows that these brain states enhance neuroplasticity, allowing synapses to reorganize, strengthening connections, and supporting the natural regeneration of neural tissue. With each slow inhale, you are not just relaxing, you are priming your brain to heal, to reset, to integrate. Let your awareness drift to the spaces where tension lingers. Maybe in the neck, maybe between the shoulder blades. With every exhale, imagine the muscles softening, the fascia loosening, and allowing energy to flow more freely. The nervous system senses this release, responding by lowering cortisol, reducing neural noise, and increasing heart rate variability. High HRV is a marker of resilience, adaptability, and intuitive clarity. It is your body communicating that it is safe, that it is ready to enter a deeper layer of relaxation and insight. Feel the air against your skin, the subtle shifts in temperature, the pulse of your veins beneath the surface. These micro signals, often unnoticed in daily life, are now rising into perception. Your somatosensory cortex integrates them, creating a rich, detailed map of your body in space. This heightened interoception allows your body to communicate subtle guidance before thought intervenes, giving you access to a deeper, calmer intelligence that knows without reasoning. Now, in this quiet, ordered state, allow yourself to simply be. No effort, no expectation, just the soft unfolding of your breath in the gentle rise and fall of your chest, the steady beat of your heart. Each moment, you sink further into coherence, heart, gut, brain, and breath moving as one harmonious system. This is the foundation for inner peace, for intuitive clarity, for brain regeneration. Your body is already aligning. Your mind only needs to follow, softly, gently, naturally. As you continue to breathe slowly and gently, allow your mind to drift into the subtle landscape of your own inner awareness. And imagine a soft horizon unfolding inside your chest, a space where every sensation is amplified and clarified. This is not imagination. It is the physiology of perception coming alive, a network of signals flowing quietly through your heart, gut, skin, and brain. Each beat, each pulse, each micro shift in your body communicates data your conscious mind cannot yet interpret. The insula, your center for interoception, is active now, receiving this information, translating it into a subtle sense of safety, coherence, and clarity. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your diaphragm, the soft rhythm of your lungs expanding and contracting. Your heart is aligned with your breath, entering a state of smooth coherence. Neuroscientists have measured how this pattern enhances your sensitivity to subtle environmental cues, strengthening your ability to perceive without effort. These signals ripple throughout the body, informing your muscles, fascia, and skin. As your shoulders relax further, your spine lengthens naturally, and even the smallest micro-tensions dissolve, leaving space for awareness to widen. Now, expand this sense outward. Imagine your body as a vessel of sensation, each nerve and receptor a finely tuned instrument. Your skin feels every micro fluctuation of temperature and vibration. Your hair senses the faintest movement in the air. The piezoelectric properties of your bones register micro pressures. Even your enteric nervous system, the second brain within your gut, is active, sending continuous information about internal state, readiness, and subtle shifts in energy. All of these signals converge in your brain, forming a unified perception that exists below thought but above unconsciousness. As you float deeper into this inner space, Notice how your awareness stretches like light across a calm lake. Your mind is quiet, your prefrontal cortex softening, allowing limbic structures and subcortical networks to operate with minimal interference. This is your system accessing intuitive intelligence, a bioelectrical symphony where heart, gut, and brain are synchronized. Patterns emerge, not as thoughts, but as gentle knowing, a soft understanding of alignment, resonance, and balance. Imagine a warm light pulsing at the center of your chest, expanding outward with every exhale. With each slow breath, this light grows, filling your body with a sense of spaciousness, safety, and calm. The default mode network, responsible for self-referential thinking, retreats slightly, giving room for sensory integration and interoceptive clarity. You begin to notice subtleties, a micro shift in your posture, a tiny shift in muscle tone, a subtle warmth spreading through your abdomen. Signals of coherence your body is already producing. Here, in this inner landscape, time slows. Sensory patterns stretch out, forming a panoramic awareness of yourself and your environment. The posterior cingulate cortex and thalamus collaborate to integrate interoceptive and exteroceptive information, producing a calm, fluid perception. You feel lighter, more spacious, as if every cell in your body is breathing alongside your lungs, participating in the gentle pulse of life within you. With each breath, let this sensation grow stronger. Let the slow rhythm of your heart, the gentle oscillation of your diaphragm, and the expanding warmth of your chest guide you deeper into stillness. This is the beginning of true inner perception, a state where the body leads, the mind follows, and subtle intelligence flows effortlessly through you. As you continue to sink deeper into calm, notice a delicate shift, a soft awareness of patterns beneath the surface of your thoughts. Your body is beginning to communicate in ways you rarely perceive consciously. Tiny variations in heartbeat, micro tremors in muscles, or shifts in gut tension, subtle vibrations in the air around you. All of these are forming a quiet symphony of data. The anterior cingulate cortex monitors these patterns, assessing coherence and dissonance, while the insula integrates these internal sensations into a seamless perception of self and environment. Allow your attention to drift across your body. Start with your chest. Feel the heartbeats pulsing, a gentle rhythmic wave of electrical and mechanical energy. Each contraction sends information to the brain, subtly informing your perception. Now move to the abdomen, noticing the soft pulses of the gut, peristaltic waves, subtle warmth, minute expansions. These signals, transmitted through the vagus nerve, are part of a network that helps your body detect alignment, resonance, and subtle truth before thought intervenes. Your skin is alive with awareness. Mechanoreceptors, Merkel cells, and Pacinian corpuscles are responding to the smallest variations in pressure, vibration, and air movement. Thermoreceptors detect shifts in temperature as small as 0.02 degrees Celsius. Every microsignal contributes to your understanding of the world around you long before conscious processing occurs. In this state, you can feel the subtle gravity of alignment. What feels naturally correct, what resonates gently, and what does not. expand your perception outward. Your nervous system is integrating all sensory inputs into a unified field of awareness. The somatosensory cortex is mapping touch, pressure, and vibration. The superior colliculus is tracking minute shifts in the environment. The vestibular system is stabilizing your spatial orientation, allowing you to float in a calm, balanced awareness. These subtle systems work together, producing what neuroscientists call adaptive sensitivity, the ability to notice patterns, emotional nuances, and environmental shifts without effort, judgment, or distraction. Now, focus on your breath once more. Each inhalation carries sensory information deeper into your body. Each exhalation releases tension, clears noise, and aligns neural oscillations across the cortex. Alpha and theta waves synchronize with heart rhythms, creating a state where subtle perception and intuitive clarity rise effortlessly. You may notice a faint floating feeling behind your chest, a soft expansion in your shoulders, or a gentle warmth in your abdomen, markers of your nervous system entering a coherent, receptive mode. With this coherence, your body begins to act as a sensitive antenna. Microsignals that are normally drowned out by daily stress emerge clearly. The faint rhythm of a room, the subtlest change in temperature, a hint of motion beyond your vision. The body interprets these signals, not as conscious thought, but as quiet guidance, a pre-conscious language of alignment, resonance, and intuition, and breathe slowly and let this sensation unfold. There is nothing to force, no need to analyze. Your nervous system is already doing the work, integrating signals from heart, gut, skin, and brain into a harmonious field of subtle perception. You are safe. You are aware. You are ready to continue deeper into the journey of inner peace and the regenerative rhythm of your mind. As you settle more deeply into this calm, begin to notice the soft, almost imperceptible signals that your body is sending. And these are not thoughts, nor are they feelings in the conventional sense. They are micro-perceptions arising from the coordinated activity of heart, gut, skin, muscles, and brain. Each pulse, each vibration, each slight expansion or contraction carries information about your internal state and the environment around you. Your insula is actively integrating this data, forming a unified internal map that communicates safety, alignment, and coherence before your conscious mind even labels it. Let's notice your heartbeat now, gentle yet distinct, like a metronome softly marking time. Every beat sends electrical and mechanical signals throughout your body, influencing your brain's perception of rhythm, safety, and environmental cues. Your vagus nerve is carrying these signals upward, modulating neural activity in the brainstem, hippocampus, and prefrontal cortex. As these signals harmonize with your breathing, your body enters a state of heart-brain coherence, where perception is heightened, attention is refined, and subtle intuition begins to emerge naturally. Your gut contributes in parallel. Peristaltic waves, tiny contractions, and chemical signals from enterochromaffin cells create an internal dialogue that travels through the vagus nerve to your central nervous system. This network is capable of detecting minute inconsistencies, predicting shifts in your internal and external environment, and subtly guiding your awareness. Feeling you may recognize as a gut sense is in fact a sophisticated neurochemical an electrical process providing early information before conscious thought intervenes. Expand your awareness to your skin. Mechanoreceptors, thermoreceptors, and nociceptors are constantly monitoring micro changes in pressure, temperature, vibration, and electromagnetic fields. These sensory inputs feed directly into the somatosensory cortex and brainstem, and integrating with other body signals to create a coherent picture of internal and external states. When you are relaxed, these inputs rise above the neural noise that usually masks them, allowing you to sense subtleties that would otherwise go unnoticed. A shift in air, the faint pulse of energy in a space, the soft touch of alignment or resonance. Even the small muscles, micro tremors, and connective tissue vibrations participate. They register tiny changes in tension, micro-adjusting posture, and internal pressure, feeding information into proprioceptive networks. Your cerebellum and basal ganglia are processing this data with remarkable speed, coordinating responses that may manifest as slight shifts in your breathing, micro-movements of your limbs, or subtle expansions of awareness across your body. These are the quiet instruments of perception, operating below the level of conscious thought. Your nervous system, now in a state of parasympathetic dominance, allows these microsignals to synchronize, forming a pattern of internal harmony. Alpha and theta brainwaves stabilize, creating windows for neuroplasticity, regenerative insight, and intuitive understanding. You may notice a soft, expansive sensation spreading across your chest and abdomen, a gentle lightness in your arms, or a subtle tingling along your spine. These sensations are evidence that your body is tuning itself, aligning signals from heart, gut, skin, and brain into a coherent field of subtle awareness. There is nothing you need to do except observe. Let your attention be gentle, like sunlight filtering through leaves. With each breath, your awareness expands, absorbing these quiet signals, recognizing them, allowing them to rise without interference from thought. This is the soft language of your body, micro-perception amplified by stillness, guiding you toward deeper alignment, intuitive clarity, and the natural regeneration of both body and mind. Now, as your body remains calm, notice how the mind begins to soften. Thoughts may drift in and out, but each one passes more gently, like clouds over a still lake. This softening is not laziness nor distraction. It is a physiological process. The prefrontal cortex quiets, reducing cognitive control, while deeper networks, limbic, insular, and subcortical circuits, become more active. These areas integrate signals from the heart, gut, skin, and eyes, creating a harmonious internal field in which subtle awareness can emerge effortlessly. Pay attention to the breath, noticing its natural depth, its steady rhythm, the rise and fall of your diaphragm. Each inhalation activates mild sympathetic responses, gently energizing neurons in the brainstem and hippocampus. Each exhalation stimulates parasympathetic responses, increasing vagal tone, reducing cortisol, and enhancing the synchronization of heart, gut, and brain signals. And this oscillation is the foundation of inner insight and early neuroplastic adaptation, the body's way of preparing neural pathways for regeneration and refined perception. Your heartbeat continues its soft, rhythmic cadence, Observe the subtle variations in timing and intensity. These fluctuations are rich with information. They communicate with the brain's anterior cingulate cortex, informing it of alignment, coherence, and physiological state. Research demonstrates that smooth, coherent heart rhythms improve attentional control, increase sensitivity to microsignals, and enhance intuitive perception. Each beat is a signal that your system is safe, aligned, and receptive. Your gut continues to hum its quiet intelligence. Peristaltic waves and chemical signaling send real-time updates through the vagus nerve, contributing to what scientists call interoceptive awareness. This early warning network detects patterns in internal and external environments before conscious thought arises. You may feel subtle sensations, a soft tightening, a warm expansion, a gentle pulsing, each one providing guidance, a gentle nudge toward internal harmony. Expand awareness to the sensory field of the skin. Micro fluctuations in pressure, subtle vibrations, slight temperature shifts, and electromagnetic cues are being detected and integrated. Mechanoreceptors, thermoreceptors, and hair follicle nerves relay these inputs to the somatosensory cortex, creating a detailed internal map of your body in space. In this state of calm, these signals become perceptible, providing feedback that informs intuitive insight and emotional resonance. Notice the soft weight of your body against the surface you rest on. Feel the slight pull of gravity, the gentle warmth of circulation, the ebb and flow of energy moving internally. And these physical markers are being continuously integrated with your neural rhythms, creating a coherent field of perception that spans the heart, gut, skin, and brain. This is the mind's quiet gateway, a threshold where awareness, interoception, and neural alignment converge to form the earliest foundation of inner insight and regenerative processes. With each breath, allow your nervous system to remain in harmony. No effort is required, no action is necessary. Just observe the soft interplay of heartbeat, breath, gut, and skin signals, allowing your internal networks to synchronize. This is the space where subtle perception emerges naturally, where the mind and body prepare for the deeper journey into inner peace, intuitive clarity, and the regenerative potential of your own neural architecture. As you continue to breathe softly, notice how your awareness begins to extend beyond the body, tracing a gentle map of sensations in the surrounding space. Every inhalation draws subtle signals into your nervous system. Vibrations in the air, minute shifts in temperature, tiny currents of energy you rarely perceive. Your skin, equipped with millions of mechanoreceptors and thermoreceptors, becomes a living antenna, detecting information the mind cannot yet name. Each pulse, each wave, merges with internal rhythms of heart and gut, forming a unified sensory field that feels expansive yet intimate. Your heartbeat maintains its coherent pattern, and each contraction sending electromagnetic signals that ripple outward, influencing the brain's cortical activity. Studies show that these heart-generated fields interact with neurons in the anterior cingulate cortex and insula, heightening interoceptive awareness and sharpening intuitive perception. You may notice a soft widening behind the chest, a gentle pulsing beneath the ribs, subtle vibrations along the arms. the body quietly calibrating itself to detect patterns of alignment and resonance. Feel your diaphragm moving in smooth waves with each breath. These movements massage internal organs, enhancing vagal signaling and communicating with the brainstem. Your enteric nervous system, a network of over 500 million neurons, senses pressure, rhythm, and chemical shifts, transmitting guidance to the central nervous system. This network is the origin of gut knowledge, an early detection system allowing your body to respond before conscious thought engages. Each exhale reinforces parasympathetic activity, lowering cortisol, slowing neural noise, and opening pathways for subtle perception to rise. Notice micro tremors in muscles and fascia. These minor oscillations carry sensory information, processed by the cerebellum and basal ganglia. They align your musculoskeletal system with internal rhythms, integrating movement, tension, and posture into a continuous stream of interoceptive data. In this state, the body communicates in quiet signals: a soft pull, a gentle expansion, a subtle warmth. These are the building blocks of intuitive clarity, forming a coherent field that spans the body from head to toes. Expand attention to the skin's surface. Tiny variations in air pressure, subtle temperature gradients, and electromagnetic cues are now perceptible. Your somatosensory cortex maps these inputs with precision, creating an internal landscape rich with information. These microsignals, normally lost in daily stress, rise into perception, allowing the nervous system to operate as a finely tuned instrument. You may feel tingling along the arms, a soft vibration across the shoulders, a delicate warmth in the chest, markers of alignment and receptivity emerging naturally. Now, allow these sensations to blend seamlessly with internal perception, and your mind softens as the prefrontal cortex quiets, enabling limbic and subcortical networks to integrate signals from heart, gut, and skin. Alpha and theta waves synchronize with heart rhythm, expanding your temporal and spatial awareness. The subtle flow of information creates a gentle, panoramic perception where internal and external signals merge. With each breath, the nervous system deepens its coherence. Heart, gut, skin, and brain oscillate together, forming a dynamic and self-regulating field. Sensory awareness rises effortlessly, intuition strengthens, and the body prepares to receive patterns beyond conscious detection. This is the stage where subtle perception begins to inform understanding without effort, establishing a foundation for deeper insight, inner peace, and regenerative processes within the nervous system. As the body softens further, notice the gentle expansion of awareness, like a quiet light spreading across a still surface. As the heart continues its rhythmic coherence, the diaphragm moves in slow waves, and the gut pulses softly with subtle signals. All of these systems synchronize, creating a unified field of perception that encompasses your entire body. Each heartbeat, each breath, each internal vibration contributes to a seamless network of interoceptive data, integrated by the insular and anterior cingulate cortex. Expand attention outward. Your skin registers micro changes in temperature, pressure, and vibration. And hair follicles detect minuscule air movements. Mechanoreceptors in fascia and muscles sense the subtlest tension shifts. Each signal feeds into somatosensory and subcortical networks, creating a living map of both internal and external conditions. Your nervous system is operating with enhanced sensitivity, capable of detecting alignment, resonance, and subtle environmental shifts before conscious thought arises. Feel the subtle, energetic pull of gravity and support through your body. Muscles release microtension, joints soften, and connective tissue subtly expands and contracts in response to internal rhythms. This is the body's natural tuning mechanism, allowing signals from heart, gut, and skin to integrate seamlessly. Alpha and theta waves in the cortex continue to synchronize with these rhythms, creating a state of deep receptive awareness that supports intuitive clarity and neuroplasticity. Notice a soft pulsing in your chest, a widening warmth in your abdomen, a subtle vibration along your spine. These are markers of coherence, the body aligning its sensory, neural, and cardiac rhythms into a single, harmonious field. The vagus nerve carries this information upward, reinforcing parasympathetic dominance, lowering cortisol, and enhancing sensory integration. This is a natural gateway to full body perception, where the internal and external merge into effortless understanding. Your brainstem, posterior cingulate cortex, and thalamus coordinate to integrate incoming signals, filtering irrelevant information and amplifying subtle cues. The body becomes an instrument, each system contributing a note to the symphony of awareness. Micro changes in heart rate, diaphragm movement, gut pressure, and skin vibration are now rising to conscious perception, forming the foundations of full body knowing. As awareness continues to expand, imagine a soft light radiating from the center of your chest or spreading outward through every limb and surface of your body. Each inhalation enhances the signal. Each exhalation releases noise and tension. This unified field supports intuitive clarity, emotional resonance, and preparatory neurophysiological states for deep regenerative processes. Allow yourself to rest in this field. Heart, gut, brain, skin, and breath are synchronized, forming a coherent network of perception. Sensory signals rise effortlessly, micro patterns emerge naturally, and the body enters a state of expansive awareness. You are safe, you are grounded, you are fully embodied, receptive to subtle signals, and poised for deeper insight, intuitive clarity, and the natural regenerative flow of your nervous system. As your body remains soft and your breath flows steadily, turn your attention inward to the quiet networks of your brain. The insula continues to integrate signals from heart, gut, and skin, forming a sophisticated map of internal and external states. At the same time, the anterior cingulate cortex monitors coherence, evaluating harmony or subtle discord within the body. These systems work below conscious awareness, yet they inform your perception with remarkable precision, detecting micro-patterns that your mind cannot yet articulate. Your temporal lobes are now actively comparing present sensory inputs with stored memories, searching for consistency, resonance, and subtle alignment. This process, known as pattern completion, is continuous, automatic, and unconscious. The hippocampus participates by sorting and contextualizing these inputs, recognizing familiar configurations, and signaling whether the environment feels safe or misaligned. Your basal ganglia detect rhythm, regularity, and flow in movement, tone, and gesture, providing additional data that contributes to intuitive understanding. Even your reticular activating system is involved, usually responsible for filtering sensory information. It now allows soft, normally unnoticed signals to rise into awareness. You may notice faint vibrations, subtle warmth, or tiny shifts in spatial awareness, cues your body perceives before thought can intervene. This is not imagination. It is the nervous system operating at its highest subtlety, integrating sensory, motor, and interoceptive information into a unified field. Your breath continues to act as a metronome for neural coherence. Each slow inhalation aligns diaphragm, heart, and vagal activity with cortical oscillations. Exhalations deepen parasympathetic dominance, quieting the amygdala, softening the limbic system, and lowering neural noise. Alpha and theta rhythms rise, creating optimal conditions for synaptic integration and subtle perception. This alignment allows micro patterns to emerge, providing the first gentle nudges of intuition and insight. As you become aware of these patterns, notice how your body responds. Microtensions dissolve in areas of alignment. Warmth spreads in the chest and belly, and the muscles along the spine soften. This is your nervous system, reinforcing internal coherence. The sensations are gentle, steady, and rhythmic, a language older than thought, guiding you toward the alignment of body, mind, and environment. Now, allow awareness to extend outward slightly, sensing the subtle energies and movements of the space around you. Your skin detects micro vibrations. Your hair senses shifts in air currents, and the electromagnetic signals from your own heart radiate into the space, interacting with the environment. Each perception is integrated by cortical and subcortical networks, forming a coherent map of both self and surroundings. This field of awareness, spanning body, brain, and environment, is the foundation of subtle perception. You do not need to act on it. You do not need to name it. You only need to notice. Your brain's quiet networks, acting in concert with heart, gut, and breath, are continually predicting, detecting, and organizing information, allowing you to sense alignment, resonance, and subtle truth with clarity and ease. In this soft, expansive state, perception becomes panoramic. You are fully immersed in the ongoing integration of body and brain, poised for deeper awareness, intuitive understanding, and regenerative processes within neural tissue. And shift your focus now to the central core of your body, the chest and abdomen. Your heart beats steadily, each contraction generating an electromagnetic field that extends outward, softly interacting with your nervous system. These pulses are not just mechanical. They convey nuanced information to your brain, guiding the anterior cingulate cortex, insular, and limbic structures toward coherence. This rhythm supports the rise of subtle perception and intuitive clarity, long before thought or judgment appears. Simultaneously, your gut hums with quiet activity. Peristaltic waves, pressure changes, and chemical signals from enterochromaffin cells transmit continuous feedback through the vagus nerve. The enteric nervous system integrates these signals into early detection of alignment, safety, and resonance. Your gut senses subtle shifts in internal and external patterns, creating what is often called a gut feeling, a pre-conscious guide rooted in physiology. And notice the interplay between heart and gut. Each heartbeat aligns with the gentle oscillations of your diaphragm and gut, producing heart-gut coherence. Research shows that this synchronization enhances neuroplasticity, improves emotional regulation, and heightens sensitivity to micro-patterns in your environment. With every slow inhale and exhale, your body moves further into this integrated state where subtle signals rise into perception effortlessly and expand your awareness to the soft movements and micro-tensions of your muscles. The fascia along your shoulders, spine, and abdomen gently releases. Micro-fluctuations in skeletal alignment provide continuous sensory input to the cerebellum and basal ganglia, integrating with signals from heart and gut. This holistic coherence forms the foundation for intuitive knowing, allowing subtle guidance to emerge without conscious effort. Your breath continues to orchestrate these rhythms. Inhalations bring energy and information into the body, activating stretch receptors and mechanoreceptors. Exhalations release tension and enhance vagal signaling, deepening parasympathetic dominance. Alpha and theta waves synchronize with these internal rhythms, creating optimal conditions for subtle perception and neural regeneration. Feel the warmth in your chest and abdomen. Notice the gentle expansion of your ribs and the subtle pulsing in your belly. These sensations are markers of alignment, a full body integration of sensory, neural, and cardiovascular information. They signal that your nervous system is calm, receptive, and finely tuned to detect patterns, resonance, and subtle truth. Now, allow yourself to rest in this state of coherence. Heart, gut, breath, and nervous system are synchronized, forming a field of subtle perception. Micro-signals flow freely, interoceptive awareness is heightened, and your body becomes a sensitive instrument, capable of detecting alignment, safety, and intuitive clarity. Each gentle sensation, each pulse, each breath reinforces this integration, preparing you for deeper inner awareness and the regenerative processes of the mind and body. As your body remains still and your breath flows evenly, bring attention to the senses that often operate beneath conscious awareness. Your eyes and ears. Even with eyelids gently closed, your visual system continues to process patterns, motion, and contrast at incredible speed. Photoreceptors in the retina detect micro-fluctuations in light and shape, sending signals through the superior colliculus and dorsal stream to the brain, allowing you to sense movement and spatial cues before conscious recognition occurs. This silent processing contributes to subtle perception, guiding awareness through a network of signals that inform safety, alignment, and coherence. Simultaneously, your ears are attuned to the faintest auditory signals. The cochlear's hair cells detect vibrations smaller than the width of an atom, translating them into electrical impulses that travel to the auditory cortex and limbic system. Even low-frequency sounds and subtle tonal variations carry emotional and environmental information. In this quiet state, your auditory system enhances sensitivity to nuance, enabling the nervous system to integrate external cues seamlessly with internal signals from heart, gut, and skin. Notice the interplay between visual and auditory microsignals with your internal body rhythms. Subtle changes in pulse, breath, or gut activity interact with what your eyes and ears perceive. This cross-modal integration allows the brain to construct a unified sense of your internal and external environment, forming a coherent perceptual map that supports intuitive insight. Alpha and theta brainwaves facilitate communication between these sensory networks and interoceptive systems, amplifying awareness while maintaining calm and relaxation. Expand awareness to the micro changes in your surroundings that are normally unnoticed. The subtle shift of air across the skin and the soft vibration of distant movement, the faint pulse of light through closed eyelids. These are the signals your body and brain detect as part of a continuous sensory integration process. The insular, somatosensory cortex and brainstem work together to create a holistic representation of your environment, connecting external input with internal resonance. Your breath continues to orchestrate this integration. Inhalation stimulates sympathetic activation subtly, preparing the body for perception, while exhalation reinforces parasympathetic activity, reducing noise and amplifying subtle signals. The vagus nerve carries this information, enhancing coherence across heart, gut, and cortical networks. You may notice faint warmth in your chest, soft tingling along the arms, or a gentle widening of awareness, markers of sensory integration and subtle perception. Allow your attention to drift naturally, observing without analyzing, and the eyes and ears are gateways, not just for sight and sound, but for a continuous, unconscious stream of data that your body interprets. Micro patterns in movement, light, and frequency are combined with internal signals to create intuitive clarity. These inputs inform alignment and resonance, contributing to the overall sense of inner peace, balance, and coherence. In this state, your nervous system is fully receptive. Signals from heart, gut, skin, eyes, and ears integrate into a harmonious field, establishing the foundation for subtle perception, intuitive insight, and neural regeneration. Awareness can expand gently, encompassing the full body and surrounding space without effort, judgment, or interference. Shift attention fully to the rhythm of your breath. Each inhalation carries sensory information deep into your lungs, stimulating stretch receptors and mechanoreceptors that communicate with the brainstem and the heart. Each exhalation activates parasympathetic pathways, lowering cortisol, calming the amygdala, and synchronizing cardiac, gut, and cortical rhythms. This is the natural orchestration of inner harmony, a conduit through which subtle perception and regenerative processes are amplified. Feel the diaphragm move in slow, wave-like oscillations. Its gentle expansion massages internal organs, promoting smooth gut signaling and vagal activation. The enteric nervous system, your second brain, it relays this information upward, informing the central nervous system about subtle shifts in internal state. With each breath, gut and heart rhythms align, forming heart-gut coherence that supports interoceptive clarity and intuitive insight. Observe the rise and fall of the chest, the soft expansion of the abdomen, the subtle pulsing along the spine. These physical markers correspond to synchronized oscillations in the brain. Alpha waves bring calm focus, theta waves facilitate distant network communication, and gamma waves integrate multiple streams of information into coherent perception. The breath is the conductor, linking body, mind, and environment into a single harmonious field. Expand awareness to microsensations, tiny shifts in skin pressure, hair movements, electromagnetic cues, subtle temperature changes. These signals, usually imperceptible, are now amplified by calm and coherence. Your somatosensory cortex maps them in real time, while limbic and subcortical regions integrate the emotional significance. The nervous system creates a seamless field where interoception, exteroception, and intuition operate in unison. With each inhalation, gather subtle signals into the body. With each exhalation, release tension, mental noise, and misalignment. Heart, gut, skin, and brain oscillate together in smooth patterns, enhancing sensory integration, promoting neuroplasticity, and deepening intuitive clarity. And the body becomes a finely tuned instrument, each system contributing to the symphony of perception, awareness, and regeneration. Notice the warmth spreading through your chest and abdomen, the soft pulsing behind your eyes, the gentle tingling along the arms and legs. These are markers of alignment, coherence, and readiness. The breath maintains this orchestration, continuously reinforcing parasympathetic dominance, optimizing neural oscillations, and allowing subtle signals to emerge naturally. Allow the breath to anchor you fully in this state. Each inhale is a conduit of information, energy, and insight. Each exhale clears the pathway, dissolving noise and tension. The body and mind operate in harmony, creating an internal field where subtle perception, intuitive clarity, and regenerative processes flourish. You do not need to act, analyze, or control. Simply allow the breath to guide the integration of heart, gut, skin, and brain into a coherent, receptive system, now ready for deeper inner exploration and restorative insight. As you continue to breathe softly, your nervous system begins a deeper shift, moving toward a state scientists call neuroception of safety. Every cell in your body registers this calm. The vagus nerve, now fully engaged, carries signals from heart, gut, and lungs upward to the brainstem, enhancing parasympathetic dominance. Muscles relax, heart rhythm smooths, and internal tension dissolves. In this state, this subtle perception rises effortlessly, and your body becomes a highly sensitive instrument capable of detecting micro patterns, alignment, and intuitive signals without conscious effort. Deep in your brainstem, the reticular activating system modulates what enters awareness. During stress, it filters aggressively, allowing only survival-relevant signals. Now, as calm predominates, the filter widens, permitting subtle environmental and internal cues to surface. And you may notice a soft flutter in your gut, a gentle warmth in your chest, or a faint vibration along your spine. These are the quiet markers of internal alignment, signals your body produces before the mind can even interpret them. Your spinal cord participates actively. Relay stations along its length transmit interoceptive signals from viscera, skin, and muscles to the brain. These networks form somatic markers, guiding perception and intuitive responses. Microfluctuations in muscle tone, subtle shifts in posture, and tiny oscillations in fascia provide continuous data that integrate with cortical activity, allowing you to sense alignment and coherence across body and environment. The default mode network, responsible for self-referential thinking and internal chatter, softens. In its place, the salience network rises, highlighting subtle signals of importance. Your nervous system begins to distinguish relevant from irrelevant cues without effort, enhancing intuitive clarity, and you may sense patterns of resonance in your surroundings, shifts in emotional tone, or gentle pulls toward alignment, all processed unconsciously, but felt clearly through the body. As awareness spreads, microsignals from heart, gut, and skin synchronize. Heartbeat variability increases, vagal tone remains high, and cortical alpha/theta rhythms deepen. This coherent state enhances sensory integration, allowing subtle environmental cues and internal signals to merge seamlessly. Now you may notice the faint pull of gravity on your body, the gentle spread of warmth through your chest and abdomen, and the rhythmic oscillation of energy along your spine. These are all signs that your nervous system is fully aligned and receptive. In this state, intuition does not require effort. The body processes information faster than the conscious mind, detecting coherence, resonance, and micro-patterns. Small somatic cues. A flutter in the gut, a soft pulse in the chest, a subtle vibration along the skin inform awareness and guide perception. Your nervous system operates like a finely tuned network, integrating internal and external inputs to create a holistic sense of alignment, safety, and intuitive insight. Allow yourself to remain in this flow. Breathe gently, observe softly, and let the body's intelligence rise. Heart, gut, skin, and brain are synchronized, forming a continuous feedback loop that amplifies subtle signals. Awareness becomes panoramic, yet intimate, anchored in the body but expanded into space. In this quiet, receptive state, subtle perception unfolds naturally, preparing the mind and body for deep regenerative insight and inner peace. Shift your focus now to the quiet gravitational field of emotion. Every person, space, and moment carries a frequency, a subtle pattern your body can detect. Long before conscious thought forms, your nervous system responds to these frequencies, guiding behavior, attention, and intuition. In a state of calm, these micro-patterns become perceptible, revealing the soft gravity of alignment and resonance in your environment. Your heart participates actively, its electromagnetic field extending outward, interacting with surrounding energy. Heart rate entrainment allows your rhythm to synchronize with the space around you. Your breath mirrors these signals, expanding and contracting in harmony with micro cues from the environment. Even your skin participates in sensing micro changes in temperature, vibration, and pressure. These subtle signals combine to form a biological map of emotional resonance. Mirror neurons contribute to this awareness. Located in premotor and parietal cortices, they fire in response to observed actions and micro-expressions. They allow you to feel another person's emotions within your own body. sadness in your chest, hesitation in your gut, calmness in your breath. This system works unconsciously, and yet its output is perceivable as intuitive guidance, revealing truth without words. Your amygdala detects emotional microsignals in milliseconds. It notices mismatches between facial expression and tone, subtle irregularities in posture, and minute inconsistencies in movement. Even the smallest variations, a micro smile, a slight pause, a barely perceptible tension, are processed instantly. You feel these signals as subtle shifts, a pull in the chest, a soft sinking in the belly, a warming or cooling along your spine. Electromagnetic interactions enhance this perception. The heart's field, in coherence, resonates with other people or objects nearby, creating alignment or dissonance. When the field matches, a sense of ease or trust arises. When it diverges, a subtle discomfort or contraction occurs. These physical sensations are not imagined. They are measurable, biological responses that inform intuitive perception. Allow awareness to remain gentle. Microsignals flow through your nervous system without conscious intervention. Breath, heart, gut, and skin coordinate in rhythmic coherence, creating a receptive internal state. Alpha and theta brainwaves synchronize with this physiological alignment, enhancing sensitivity to subtle emotional frequencies. You may feel warmth spreading through your chest, a gentle floating in the belly, or a soft tingling along the arms. These are markers of resonance, subtle awareness, and deep alignment. In this field, the body reads emotional gravity, translating it into intuitive knowing. Signals rise naturally, forming a panorama of subtle perception. No effort is required. Your nervous system integrates these frequencies with internal rhythm and coherence, preparing you for deeper insight, intuitive clarity, and inner peace. As you remain still, the body continues to register countless micro-signals, tiny vibrations, subtle temperature shifts, faint pressure changes, and imperceptible electromagnetic cues. These signals form an intricate, continuous language that your nervous system decodes effortlessly. Even the slightest variation in your environment or internal state is sensed and integrated by your insular somatosensory cortex and brainstem, creating a seamless internal map that guides perception and intuition before conscious thought intervenes. Your skin is alive with microperception. Mechanoreceptors detect fluctuations in pressure, vibration, and texture, responding to subtle movements in the surrounding air. Thermoreceptors sense temperature changes as small as 0.02 degrees Celsius, alerting your nervous system to shifts in the environment that may affect comfort or safety. Hair follicles contribute additional feedback, detecting microcurrents and subtle shifts in airflow, all of which are integrated with other sensory inputs into a unified field of awareness. Deep within the body, in the vestibular system, in the inner ear monitors micro-accelerations and orientation changes, even when you are lying still. These signals integrate with proprioceptive and interoceptive inputs, allowing your body to maintain an internal sense of spatial coherence. Micro-movements in fascia, joints, and connective tissue send continuous feedback to the cerebellum and basal ganglia, forming subtle somatic maps that inform alignment, balance, and intuitive guidance. In your heartbeat contributes another layer of data. The electrical field generated by the heart propagates through the body, subtly influencing cortical oscillations and synchronizing with alpha and theta rhythms. Each contraction carries information about internal coherence, emotional state, and environmental resonance. When heart rhythm and breath synchronize, heart-brain coherence emerges, enhancing the nervous system's sensitivity to micro-patterns and subtle changes in the surrounding space. And the gut is equally active, transmitting chemical and mechanical signals to the brain via the vagus nerve. Enterochromaffin cells release serotonin and other neurotransmitters in response to tiny shifts in pressure, rhythm, or internal state, creating an early warning system that communicates predictive information before conscious interpretation. Microsensations in the abdomen may manifest as gentle expansions, soft contractions, or subtle warmth, signs that your enteric system is engaging with your internal and external environment. Your breath acts as the conductor of this network. Each inhale draws in sensory data, expanding awareness across the body. Each exhale releases tension, dampens neural noise, and promotes parasympathetic dominance. Through this rhythmic flow, the nervous system maintains a stable, coherent field, allowing microsignals to rise above the background of daily stress and mental chatter. As your body remains still, these microperceptions converge, forming a quiet, dynamic map of both internal and external environments. The nervous system integrates signals from heart, gut, skin, eyes, and vestibular system into a unified, continuous awareness. Subtle patterns become perceptible. Alignment emerges naturally, and intuitive guidance arises effortlessly. You do not need to act or analyze. Simply notice the gentle currents of information flowing through your body, guiding you toward coherence, balance, and deep inner insight. This is the body's hidden language, the ancient code of microperception that informs every instinct, every gut feeling, and every intuitive knowing. It is precise, dynamic, and fully active beneath thought. In this quiet state, your body listens, perceives, and integrates, preparing you for deeper regenerative processes and expanded awareness. Now, shift attention inward to the brain's interoceptive network, a distributed system dedicated to mapping internal states in real time. At its core, the insula integrates signals from the heart, gut, skin, and muscles, translating them into subtle sensations that form the foundation of intuitive knowing. This network operates beneath consciousness, constantly evaluating internal coherence, predicting outcomes, and creating an ongoing map of alignment, safety, and resonance. The anterior cingulate cortex works alongside the insula, bridging interoceptive signals with emotional processing. It evaluates harmony versus conflict in bodily states, highlighting subtle mismatches or areas of alignment. When your breath slows and heart rhythm becomes coherent, the ACC sharpens, enhancing the clarity of intuitive perception. Each soft sensation, a pull in the chest, a warming in the abdomen, a gentle tingling along the spine, is evidence of the network at work. Your prefrontal cortex, normally active in planning and reasoning, quiets in this state of calm. Hypofrontality allows older, more instinctive neural networks to guide perception without interference from linear thought. Theta oscillations spread through the cortex, connecting distant regions and enabling the integration of multisensory signals. Alpha rhythms synchronize with these processes, opening channels for subtle awareness to emerge. The thalamus acts as a sensory gateway, filtering and integrating signals from both internal and external sources, or interoceptive inputs from heart, gut, and skin pass through thalamic relay centers, merging with vestibular, visual, and auditory cues. This integration allows the brain to construct a holistic map of the body and surrounding environment, enhancing intuitive clarity. Micro-perceptions that would normally be drowned out rise into awareness effortlessly. Even the default mode network participates. As internal chatter diminishes, space opens for subtle patterns and emergent insights to surface. The brain detects coherence across interoceptive, emotional, and sensory signals, forming a unified sense of alignment and internal truth. This integration enables the perception of subtle resonances, predictive cues, and internal guidance without conscious effort. The pineal gland, sensitive to circadian cues, contributes to interoceptive precision by regulating melatonin and supporting neural rhythms during this state of deep calm. Its influence enhances the clarity of perception, allowing the body to integrate subtle signals efficiently, preparing the system for regenerative processes and deeper inner awareness. Your breath, heart, gut, and skin continue their rhythmic dialogue, mediated by the vagus nerve, alpha/theta oscillations, and cardiac coherence. Each system reinforces the others, creating a resilient network capable of detecting subtle patterns, maintaining internal alignment, and supporting intuitive insight. In this state, your interoceptive network is fully active, translating microsignals into awareness. You do not need to analyze or control. Simply observe the subtle messages arising from heart, gut, skin, and brain. These signals inform alignment, guide perception, and prepare the body for inner peace, regenerative neural processes, and expanded awareness. Now, bring attention to the quiet, invisible fields generated by your body. Each heartbeat emits an electromagnetic signal that radiates several feet beyond your skin, interacting subtly with your own nervous system and the surrounding space. These signals are measurable, dynamic, and continuously informing your brain of internal coherence, emotional state, and environmental alignment. As your breath deepens, these fields stabilize, producing heart-brain coherence that enhances perception, subtle awareness, and intuitive clarity. Deep within the heart, intrinsic cardiac neurons, sometimes called the heart-brain, generate rhythmic electrical pulses independent of conscious thought. These neurons encode information about your physiological state, emotional tone, and internal alignment. Each pulse carries predictive data, allowing the body to detect subtle changes in your environment before the conscious mind is aware. You may notice a gentle widening in the chest, a soft pull, or a warmth that spreads outward, all markers of the heart communicating with the nervous system. The gut contributes to this field as well. The enteric nervous system, containing hundreds of millions of neurons, senses pressure, chemical shifts, and subtle movements, transmitting information upward through the vagus nerve. When heart and gut signals synchronize, the body enters a state of physiological coherence, enabling micro-patterns in the environment to be perceived with extraordinary clarity. You may feel subtle vibrations in your abdomen or a gentle alignment along your spine, evidence of this harmonious interaction. Your skin participates in the detection of electromagnetic cues. Specialized proteins, cryptochromes, respond to changes in magnetic fields, providing data about direction, orientation, and environmental resonance. Hair follicles and mechanoreceptors amplify these subtle inputs in creating a system capable of detecting micro-changes long before conscious processing occurs. You may notice faint tingling along the arms or shoulders, an indicator of heightened sensitivity to external and internal fields. Even the brain responds to these electromagnetic interactions. Cortical oscillations, particularly in the alpha and theta bands, synchronize with cardiac rhythms, facilitating communication across neural networks and enhancing pattern recognition. And the insula integrates these signals with interoceptive data from the heart, gut, and skin, forming a coherent map of internal and external states. Micro-patterns emerge effortlessly as the body detects alignment, resonance, and subtle truth. Notice the gentle pull of energy flowing outward from your chest and abdomen. Each inhale amplifies the field, drawing subtle environmental information inward. Each exhale allows tension and noise to dissolve, and creating a clear channel for intuitive signals to rise. This electromagnetic awareness is not symbolic. It is a physical, measurable phenomenon supporting inner clarity, perception, and alignment. Allow yourself to rest in this field. Heart, gut, skin, and brain are synchronized, forming a continuous, self-regulating network. Micro-signals flow freely, interoceptive awareness heightens, and subtle perception becomes effortless. You do not need to act, analyze, or interpret, and simply observe the energy, the flow, and the harmony emerging naturally from the coherent fields of your own body. This is the electromagnetic language of intuition, a continuous, gentle communication guiding your awareness, preparing the nervous system for deeper insight, subtle perception, and regenerative processes. The body is listening, aligning, and perceiving in ways beyond words. Shift focus now to the subtle signals communicated between humans, micro-expressions, and emotional resonance. These fleeting cues, lasting less than 40 milliseconds, carry vast amounts of information, registering in your nervous system before conscious thought can respond. The superior temporal sulcus, amygdala, and insula detect these signals, integrating them with interoceptive and exteroceptive data to inform subtle perception and intuitive knowing. Your eyes absorb tiny shifts in facial muscles, a slight tightening of the lips, a micro-raised eyebrow, a brief pause in breath. The brain interprets these changes instantaneously, forming impressions of alignment, safety, or dissonance. You may feel a soft tightening in the chest, a gentle pull in the belly, or a warming along your arms. Physical reflections of micro signals being processed by the nervous system. The skin also participates. Micro changes in air pressure, temperature, and vibration respond to emotional states in others. These cues feed through mechanoreceptors and peripheral nerves to the spinal cord and brain, where they are integrated with cardiac, gut, and cortical signals. Subtle shifts in posture or movement are perceived before they become consciously noticeable. You are reading an invisible map of resonance, informed by both external and internal sensory inputs. The auditory system amplifies this perception. Even ultra-low frequency changes in tone, rhythm, or pitch carry emotional information. Your inner ear and auditory cortex detect micro vibrations in a person's voice, translating them into subconscious signals of comfort, tension, or alignment. These vibrations interact with your own heart, gut, and respiratory rhythms, creating a subtle mirror that enhances empathetic perception. Mirror neurons in the premotor cortex fire automatically in response to observed actions and micro-emotional cues, and they allow you to feel the internal state of another person as if it were your own, creating resonance without conscious effort. This system, combined with cardiac, gut, skin, and auditory input, forms a continuous network of subtle perception, guiding behavior and insight with remarkable accuracy. Your breath continues to anchor this awareness. Each inhale draws subtle signals into your nervous system. Each exhale releases tension and neural noise, amplifying sensitivity, or heart-gut coherence enhances the clarity of perception, allowing micro-expressions and emotional resonance to rise effortlessly into awareness. Allow your attention to rest in this expansive field of perception. Observe the warmth, the soft pulses, the gentle tingling that emerges as your body interprets subtle cues. You do not need to judge, analyze, or respond. The nervous system is integrating signals naturally, forming a panoramic awareness of alignment, resonance, and intuitive insight. In this state, emotional resonance becomes obvious. Micro patterns emerge clearly, and subtle perception functions as a continuous guide. The body reads, responds, and aligns effortlessly, gently, and with perfect timing. Now, bring your attention deep into the abdomen, to the quiet intelligence of the gut. This is not metaphorical. Your enteric nervous system contains over 500 million neurons, or forming what scientists call your second brain. It communicates continuously with your central nervous system through the vagus nerve, transmitting chemical, electrical, and mechanical signals that influence perception, emotion, and intuition. As your breath slows, notice subtle movements in your abdomen. Gentle expansions, soft contractions, micro flutters. These are physical markers of enteric activity, the gut reading internal alignment and external cues simultaneously, and specialized enterochromaffin cells release serotonin and other neurotransmitters in response to shifts in pressure, rhythm, and environment, sending signals upward that inform decision-making, emotional resonance, and subtle perception. More than 90% of the body's serotonin is produced here, highlighting how deeply the gut contributes to clarity, calm, and intuitive insight. The gut communicates with the heart as well. The electromagnetic and neurochemical feedback loops synchronize abdominal and cardiac rhythms, producing coherence that enhances interoceptive clarity. You may feel a gentle warmth in the belly, a soft pull behind the ribs, or a subtle alignment between breath, heartbeat, and abdominal motion. These sensations are the physical manifestation of intuition, a predictive, responsive system that operates long before conscious thought engages. Your microbiome participates actively. Trillions of microorganisms release metabolites, neuroactive chemicals, and signals that influence your nervous system. When balanced, these signals enhance perception, emotional resonance, and subtle awareness. When disrupted, they can obscure internal clarity and reduce sensitivity to micro-patterns. Right now, in this state of calm and slow breathing, your internal ecosystem is aligning, promoting both intuition and regenerative processes across neural and visceral networks. Notice the rhythmic dance of the gut and diaphragm. Inhalation stimulates sensory receptors along the gut wall. Exhalation relaxes tension and enhances vagal signaling. This synchronized oscillation supports alpha and theta brainwaves, promoting integration across the central nervous system. Microsensations from the abdomen rise into consciousness as intuitive nudges, a yes or no, a soft pull, or a quiet knowing. You do not need to label or analyze these feelings, simply notice them. Yet the gut-heart-brain triad forms a cohesive network, each system feeding the others with subtle signals. As coherence increases, intuitive clarity rises, forming a unified field of perception that spans the body. You may feel this as a gentle, steady pull toward alignment, a soft spreading warmth in your chest and belly, or an expansive calm that pervades your awareness. In this integrated state, the body's predictive systems operate seamlessly. Micro changes in environment, emotion, and internal rhythm are detected, interpreted, and harmonized with minimal effort. Breath, heartbeat, and gut motion act as conductors, orchestrating the flow of information that guides perception, alignment, and intuitive insight. This is where intuition begins, not in thought, not in analysis, but in the gut, rising quietly into awareness. It is a full body intelligence, responsive, coherent, and measurable. As you remain still, notice the sensations unfolding in the abdomen, chest, yin, and spine. These are your internal signals guiding you toward resonance, alignment, and deep inner peace. Shift your focus fully to the breath, the most powerful mediator between body and mind. Every inhalation draws in not only oxygen, but subtle sensory and interoceptive information from the lungs, heart, gut, and skin. Each exhalation releases tension, neural noise, and misalignment, enhancing parasympathetic activity, vagal tone, and coherence across central and peripheral networks. Breath is both messenger and conductor, orchestrating subtle perception, intuitive clarity, and regenerative processes. Feel the diaphragm expanding with each inhale, gently pressing against the viscera, stimulating mechanoreceptors and enterochromaffin cells. This movement sends continuous signals to the brainstem and vagus nerve, enhancing integration between heart, gut, and cortex. Exhalation softens the muscles, lowers cortisol, and stabilizes heart rhythm. Each cycle amplifies heart-gut coherence and synchronizes alpha and theta oscillations, creating optimal conditions for subtle awareness and insight. Your interoceptive network, insular, anterior cingulate cortex, and somatosensory cortex, integrates these signals continuously. Micro changes in pressure, vibration, temperature, and chemical composition rise into consciousness as intuitive impressions. You may notice warmth behind the ribs, a soft pulsing along the spine, or subtle tingling in your limbs, gentle markers of the body's full perceptual integration. Breath also calibrates neural oscillations. Alpha waves increase with relaxed inhalation, opening channels for sensory input and pattern detection. Theta waves deepen with prolonged exhalation, connecting distant neural networks for holistic perception. Gamma waves integrate streams of data into unified insights, often experienced as just knowing. Your breath orchestrates these oscillations, aligning body and brain for peak subtle perception and inner clarity. Extend awareness outward through the microsensory field. Mechanoreceptors in skin, hair follicles, and cilia detect vibrations, air currents, and electromagnetic shifts. Auditory and visual microsignals continue to flow. The breath harmonizes all inputs, creating a coherent, receptive field where subtle cues, intuitive insight, and regenerative processes can arise naturally and allow the rhythm of inhalation and exhalation to guide awareness into this integrated state. Heart, gut, skin, and brain operate in synchrony, producing micro-patterns that your nervous system decodes effortlessly. Subtle perception emerges as a gentle, expansive awareness, connecting internal sensations with external cues, forming a continuous dialogue of intuitive knowing. This is the gateway to inner intelligence. With each breath, your body becomes a finely tuned instrument, attuned to subtle signals, alignment, and resonance. Awareness expands naturally, perception deepens, and the field of subtle perception grows stronger, preparing the nervous system for deeper insight, inner peace, and neural regeneration. Shift your awareness outward to the surfaces of your body, the skin, hair, and microscopic structures that function as living antennas. Your skin is not merely a protective layer. It is a highly sensitive sensory organ, densely packed with mechanoreceptors that detect pressure, vibration, and electromagnetic cues far below conscious perception. Each hair follicle contains nerve endings, capable of detecting minute shifts in air movement and energy, acting as extensions of your nervous system. And even the tiniest structures, such as cilia lining nasal passages, lungs, and inner ears, sway in response to vibrations, airflow, and chemical cues. These signals are transmitted to the brainstem and insula, where they merge with interoceptive data from heart, gut, and muscles. This creates a seamless integration of subtle environmental information, forming a real-time sensory map of your surroundings. You may notice faint tingling along your arms, a soft vibration along your neck, or a gentle warming across your chest, evidence of these hidden sensors in action. Temperature shifts in the air are registered by thermoreceptors in the skin, capable of detecting changes as slight as 0.02 degrees Celsius. Electromagnetic changes, including subtle geomagnetic variations or the presence of other human fields, are detected through specialized proteins such as cryptochromes. Hair and skin together act as distributed sensors, providing continuous feedback about alignment, resonance, and safety, often before conscious thought engages. Your breath orchestrates this system. Each inhale draws information inward, activating mechanoreceptors and enhancing vagal signaling. Each exhale allows tension and neural noise to dissipate, permitting subtle signals to surface clearly. Alpha and theta brainwaves synchronize with these inputs, enhancing interoceptive precision, somatosensory mapping, and subtle perception. The nervous system becomes a finely tuned antenna, capable of detecting micro-patterns in the environment and internal states simultaneously. Notice the gentle, soft hum that emerges as signals from skin, hair, and cilia converge with interoceptive input. Each pulse, vibration, or micro-fluctuation is integrated with cardiac, gut, and cortical rhythms, producing a coherent field of subtle awareness. You do not need to interpret or control these signals. Simply feel them. The tingling, warmth, and soft resonance that arise naturally as your body reads its environment. This network forms the foundation for intuitive clarity and alignment. The body's subtle antennas detect patterns, emotional tone, and environmental coherence long before conscious reasoning can respond. In this state of calm, microsignals are amplified, integrated, and experienced as gentle guidance, contributing to the deepening of inner peace, perceptual acuity, and regenerative processes. By resting here, you allow the body to expand its sensory field. Awareness becomes panoramic, yet intimately connected to the body. Every hair, receptor, and cell participates in perception, providing continuous, silent feedback. Your nervous system integrates this wealth of information, forming a unified sensory map that supports subtle perception, intuitive insight, and full body coherence. Shift attention to the invisible currents that flow between people, a quiet network of emotional resonance. Our human bodies constantly emit microsignals, subtle changes in skin temperature, facial microexpressions, heartbeat variability, hormonal chemosignals, and electromagnetic patterns. These signals travel through space and are absorbed by others' nervous systems, often before any conscious awareness occurs. When another person is tense, their muscles contract, their breathing tightens, and heart rhythm fluctuates. Your nervous system unconsciously mirrors these patterns, creating a gentle resonance. When someone is calm, your breath and heartbeat naturally synchronize with theirs. These interactions occur without effort, forming a biological basis for empathy, social perception, and intuitive insight. Mirror neurons amplify this process. Located in premotor and parietal cortices, they fire in response to observed movement and emotional cues, allowing you to experience another person's internal state within your own body. Micro changes in posture, facial tension, and breathing are mirrored and integrated with interoceptive signals, providing subtle information about alignment, safety, and trust. The heart contributes through physiological entrainment. When heart rhythms between two people synchronize, subtle patterns of coherence emerge, creating feelings of calm, rapport, or resonance. The vagus nerve mediates these interactions, aligning parasympathetic activity and amplifying sensitivity to micro-patterns. You may notice warmth spreading in the chest, a soft expansion in the belly, or a gentle widening of awareness. Markers of emotional attunement. Your breath reinforces this resonance. Inhaling, you draw subtle signals from the environment and other bodies. Exhaling, you release tension and neural noise, allowing micro-patterns to rise into perception. Alpha and theta oscillations synchronize across cortical and subcortical regions, enhancing sensitivity to emotional frequencies. Sensory integration amplifies these inputs, allowing intuitive perception to emerge as a natural response to interpersonal cues. Even subtle chemical signals travel through the air. Molecules released by emotional states, stress, calm, joy, or fear, interact with olfactory receptors and are processed by the amygdala and limbic system, often below conscious detection. Your nervous system integrates these signals with microsensory and interoceptive inputs, creating a continuous map of emotional resonance. In this state, awareness is receptive but relaxed. Signals flow through the body without effort, forming a natural, coherent perception of the surrounding emotional landscape. You do not need to act, analyze, or interpret. Simply notice the soft echoes, the warmth, the pull, the subtle guidance, and allow your body to respond naturally. These emotional echoes provide deep insight into alignment, safety, and interpersonal resonance. The nervous system integrates heart, gut, skin, and cortical input with subtle signals from others, forming a continuous, coherent field. In this space, subtle perception, intuitive clarity, and empathy rise effortlessly, deepening your inner peace and awareness of the environment. Now bring your attention to the hidden geometry of perception, the way your brain detects patterns before conscious awareness emerges. Your nervous system constantly scans the environment, recognizing shapes, symmetry, motion, and micro-patterns that inform intuition and subtle perception. These processes occur in milliseconds, long before thought or language can interpret them, and they are amplified in a state of calm, slow breathing, and nervous system coherence. The visual cortex processes micro-segments of the scene, detecting edges, contrasts, and subtle movements. Slight shifts in light, shadow, or posture send signals through the dorsal wear pathway, enabling rapid spatial orientation. Simultaneously, the ventral what pathway compares shapes and textures to stored memory patterns, providing a sense of familiarity or novelty. Even peripheral cues, unnoticed consciously, influence your awareness and guide perception, producing an anticipatory sense of what is occurring before you can articulate it. Auditory patterns also contribute. Tiny changes in pitch, rhythm, and resonance are analyzed unconsciously by the auditory cortex and brainstem, forming expectations of sequences and social cues, and micro vibrations in the environment, footsteps, subtle air movement, or the cadence of a nearby voice, are detected and integrated with visual input, creating a multimodal map of pattern and prediction. Internal patterns are equally critical. Heartbeat variability, gut motility, and micromuscular shifts generate a continuous stream of signals processed by the insular and anterior cingulate cortex. And these interoceptive inputs allow the body to detect coherence or mismatch in internal and external rhythms, guiding behavior and intuitive decisions. You may notice a subtle tightening in the chest, a soft expansion in the belly, or a gentle pulse along your spine. Each a marker of pattern recognition happening beneath thought. Even temporal perception contributes to this hidden geometry. The brain maintains a fine-tuned internal rhythm, predicting the timing of events before they occur. Disruptions in expected cadence, a pause, a sudden movement, a hesitation are detected instantly, producing subtle bodily responses. This temporal awareness integrates with visual, auditory, and interoceptive inputs to create a holistic sense of alignment, flow, and anticipation. Beyond the brain, the somatosensory system maps micro changes in skin, muscle, and connective tissue. Piezoelectric properties of bones, subtle tension in fascia, and mechanoreceptor input provide a real-time spatial and mechanical map. These internal geometric patterns interact with external sensory cues, forming a cohesive perception of both environment and self. Breath anchors this process. Each inhale amplifies the sensory field, heightening sensitivity to pattern and rhythm. Each exhale clears tension and neural noise, permitting subtle cues to emerge with clarity. Heart-brain coherence synchronizes with alpha and theta oscillations and enhancing the integration of multimodal sensory patterns. In this state, your body reads geometry before awareness. Intuition arises as the nervous system detects alignment, mismatch, and coherence across visual, auditory, somatic, and interoceptive domains. Micro-patterns become obvious, subtle predictions emerge naturally, and a quiet knowing rises from the integration of all senses. Allow your awareness to rest here. The body perceives geometry, rhythm, and resonance without effort. Signals flow freely through skin, heart, gut, brain, and muscles. Subtle perception unfolds naturally, forming the foundation for inner peace, insight, and alignment with your surroundings. In this hidden geometry, intuition becomes effortless, accurate, and expansive. Now, draw awareness inward to the layers of memory shaping intuitive perception. Deep within the hippocampus and associated cortical regions, past experiences are stored not just as events, but as predictive templates, and the brain constantly compares present sensory input to these stored patterns, allowing subtle perception to emerge before conscious thought. You may feel this as a gentle pull in the chest, a soft flutter in the gut, or an intuitive yes or no, without reasoning. The amygdala encodes emotional fragments of memory, tone, facial expression, scent, and touch, linking them to hippocampal, spatial, and contextual information. Even when a memory seems forgotten, these traces influence subtle perception. A familiar pattern in posture, rhythm, or tone triggers interoceptive signals that inform judgment and intuition before conscious reasoning engages. Your default mode network, integrates these past experiences with present context, creating seamless predictions about what is safe, aligned, or meaningful. This network communicates with the insular, anterior cingulate cortex, and prefrontal cortex, allowing you to distinguish intuitive resonance from anxiety or imagined concerns. Alpha and theta rhythms facilitate long-range communication between memory, emotion, and sensory regions, enhancing the brain's ability to detect micro-patterns across time. The gut participates in this memory-guided perception. Enteric neurons and enterochromaffin cells store patterns of physiological responses to prior events. Micro-fluctuations in gut tone, pressure, and chemical signaling provide early markers of alignment or discord with present circumstances. These signals rise through the vagus nerve to the brain, contributing to the integrated field of subtle perception. Even the body's electromagnetic and mechanosensory systems encode experience. Heart rhythm patterns, skin sensitivity, and micromuscular responses retain information from past interactions. When current input resonates with stored patterns, coherence emerges, often experienced as a gut feeling or intuitive pull. Discrepancies generate soft signals of caution, subtle tension, or hesitation. Breath continues to orchestrate this integration. Inhalation draws sensory and interoceptive data into awareness. Exhalation releases unnecessary tension and neural noise. Heart-gut-brain coherence is reinforced, enhancing clarity in distinguishing alignment from misalignment. You may notice warmth in the chest, a subtle lightness in the belly, or a gentle widening of perception. The body's real-time assessment of pattern and resonance informed by memory. In this state, memory becomes a guide rather than a constraint. Past experience feeds subtle perception, informing alignment, emotional resonance, and intuitive clarity. The body, integrating sensory, interoceptive, and mnemonic signals, creates a continuous field of insight. Awareness rests in the quiet intelligence of memory-guided intuition, forming a foundation for inner peace and subtle perception and deep alignment with the present moment. Shift your awareness to the intricate calculus your body performs every moment, silently computing alignment, resonance, and emotional truth. Every sensation, every heartbeat, every micro-fluctuation in the gut or skin is part of a dynamic network, performing a quiet arithmetic that guides perception and intuitive knowing. This is the soft mathematics of emotion, a computation that happens long before conscious thought intervenes. Your insula continuously integrates interoceptive signals, heartbeat variability, breath waves, gut contractions, and skin micro-vibrations. Each input is compared against stored patterns in the hippocampus and amygdala, forming a predictive model of what is safe, coherent, or aligned. These computations are fast, precise, and constant. You may feel a subtle pull in the chest, a gentle warmth in the belly, or a light tingling along the spine. The physical manifestation of these neural calculations unfolding in real time. The anterior cingulate cortex participates as a quiet evaluator, weighing harmony versus conflict across physiological, emotional, and environmental signals. When a situation aligns with your internal map, micro muscles relax, the heart rhythm smooths, and breath naturally deepens. When there is discord, subtle contractions, small tugs in the chest, or tension along the shoulders arise, signaling misalignment. These micro-responses are the output of the body's internal computation, guiding action before conscious reasoning occurs. Your somatosensory cortex maps bodily states in real time, continuously updating the internal model with mechanical, thermal, and tactile inputs. Piezoelectric properties in bones, micro-movements in fascia, and skin mechanoreceptors contribute to this computation, producing a full-body assessment of coherence. Even fingertips detect nanometer-scale textures, informing intuitive decisions through subtle microfeedback loops. Heart-brain coherence amplifies this arithmetic. Each heartbeat carries electromagnetic and neurochemical information that synchronizes with cortical oscillations, facilitating predictive processing and pattern recognition. Alpha and theta rhythms in the cortex enhance the brain's ability to integrate these signals, while gamma oscillations encode the unified outcome and experienced as subtle certainty or intuitive insight. The gut remains a critical computational hub. Enteric neurons and enterochromaffin cells detect micro changes in chemical composition, mechanical pressure, and motility, transmitting signals upward through the vagus nerve. These inputs are processed alongside heart, skin, and brain data, forming a triad of integrated signals that inform the body's calculation of alignment and intuitive truth. You may feel soft contractions, gentle warmth, or rhythmic pulsing in the abdomen, signs of the gut's active participation. Breath orchestrates the network. Inhalation brings sensory and interoceptive inputs into coherence. Exhalation releases tension and reduces neural noise, allowing micropatterns to rise clearly into awareness. Slow, rhythmic breathing enhances parasympathetic dominance, stabilizes heart rate variability, and increases alpha/theta synchronization, optimizing the body's arithmetic for subtle perception and intuitive guidance. In this state, you are observing the soft mathematics of your own physiology. Your nervous system computes alignment, resonance, and truth without effort. Microsignals from heart, gut, skin, and brain converge, producing clarity, subtle perception, and intuitive insight. You do not need to act, judge, or interpret. Simply notice the gentle calculations unfolding within as your body continuously solves the equation of the present moment with quiet precision, preparing you for deep inner peace, subtle awareness, and full body coherence. Now, draw your focus to the subtle rhythms of the brain, the oscillatory waves that underpin intuition and subtle perception. Alpha waves, 8 to 12 Hz, create calm, receptive awareness, opening channels for sensory input and subtle pattern recognition. Theta waves, 4 to 8 Hz, facilitate long-range communication across neural networks in integrating memory, emotion, and interoceptive signals into a coherent experience. Gamma waves, 30 to 100 Hz, synthesize streams of information, producing the feeling of clarity, insight, and knowing that seems to arise effortlessly. As your breath slows, notice how alpha waves spread across the cortex, quieting chatter in the prefrontal cortex while amplifying sensory filters. Microsignals from the heart, gut, skin, and eyes rise more clearly into awareness. Subtle shifts in tone, temperature, or rhythm are perceived with increasing clarity. Theta rhythms deepen, connecting distant brain regions and supporting integrative processing, allowing intuition to emerge fully formed rather than piecemeal. Heart-brain coherence synchronizes with these oscillations. Each heartbeat produces electrical and electromagnetic signals that influence cortical activity. When the heart rhythm stabilizes and smooths, gamma activity integrates the multiple sensory streams, interoceptive, exteroceptive, and emotional, producing a unified perception of subtle patterns. You may feel this as a widening in the chest, a soft warmth in the belly, or a gentle floating sensation throughout the body. The insula continues its integration, translating interoceptive signals into felt meaning. Your anterior cingulate cortex evaluates coherence, conflict, and alignment across these inputs. Slow breathing enhances vagal tone, increasing parasympathetic activity and supporting the resonance of alpha and theta rhythms. This allows subtle perception to rise naturally, without effort or analysis. Even micro-movements contribute. Slight shifts in posture, tiny muscle twitches, or soft expansions in the thoracic cavity interact with brainwave oscillations, creating feedback loops that enhance pattern recognition and intuitive clarity. The vestibular system adds spatial integration. The eyes provide micro-visual input, and then the ears detect subtle frequency shifts, all synchronized by the rhythmic interplay of alpha, theta, and gamma waves. In this state, intuition is no longer abstract. It becomes measurable, embodied, and fully integrated. The brain, heart, gut, and body form a coherent network, detecting subtle signals from internal and external sources. Awareness expands, micro-patterns rise to prominence, and understanding emerges without conscious effort. Your breath, heartbeat, and neural oscillations work together, orchestrating a continuous field of insight. Each wave, each pulse, each subtle signal contributes to a full body perception of truth, alignment, and resonance. You do not need to interpret or force clarity. Simply rest in the rhythm of your own nervous system, allowing intuition to rise naturally, effortlessly, and fully formed. A soft, certain knowing that flows from body to mind in perfect coherence. Now, bring awareness to the subtle predictive capacities of your nervous system. Long before conscious thought arises, your body is continuously forecasting the immediate future. This predictive processing occurs across multiple networks: the cerebellum, basal ganglia, anterior insula, and brainstem, integrating sensory input, memory, and interoception to anticipate what will happen next. Your intuition often feels like a gentle foresight on a soft premonition arising from this biologically ingrained forecasting system. Even before an event unfolds, your heart subtly adjusts its rhythm, your gut sends anticipatory signals, and micro-muscles fine-tune posture. These physiological responses are measurable. Cardiac neuroscience shows that heart rhythm can shift milliseconds before external stimuli occur, providing the brain with early information about potential threats or opportunities. Or you may notice a soft tightening in the chest or gentle warmth in your abdomen, signs that your body has already begun to process what is about to happen. Your cerebellum operates as an advanced predictive engine, simulating outcomes based on past experience. Micro patterns of movement, tone, and facial expression are analyzed before they fully manifest in the external environment. The anterior insula monitors internal shifts, heartbeat, breath, gut motility, projecting expectations of alignment, safety, and resonance. Discrepancies between prediction and reality create subtle physical cues: a flutter in the chest, a soft pull in the belly, or a light tension across the shoulders. Even your skin and sensory periphery participate. Thermoreceptors, mechanoreceptors, and the hair follicle sensors detect minute changes in air pressure, electromagnetic fields, and vibration. These microsignals feed upward, allowing the nervous system to anticipate patterns before the conscious mind can interpret them. Your body integrates these predictive signals, forming a continuous, subtle awareness of the immediate future. Breath synchronizes and amplifies this predictive processing. Slow, deep inhalations draw internal and external micro cues into the nervous system. Prolonged exhalations release neural noise, enabling subtle predictions to surface effortlessly. Heart-brain coherence strengthens anticipatory capacities, while alpha and theta rhythms facilitate integration across distributed networks. You may feel the gentle unfolding of time within your body, an inner timeline where events are sensed before they occur. The basal ganglia and orbitofrontal cortex detect rhythmic and emotional patterns in the environment, providing early indicators of alignment or misalignment. Micro-patterns in speech, movement, or ambient rhythm register instantly, guiding subtle perception and intuitive insight. The reticular activating system filters these predictions, amplifying relevant signals while suppressing noise, forming a clear map of probable outcomes. Notice how your body seems to know before thought catches up. Each micro fluctuation in the heartbeat, breath, and gut communicates the expected trajectory of events. Awareness expands subtly, merging with interoceptive and exteroceptive input to produce a seamless, anticipatory sense of the present moment. This is the nervous system in predictive mode, fully awake, deeply integrated, and gently guiding your perception. Rest in this field. Let the body forecast, sense, and integrate without effort. Microsignals flow freely, neural oscillations align, and your subtle perception becomes heightened. Predictive processing is not abstract. It is your body and brain operating in a harmonized, quiet intelligence, and giving you the soft foreknowledge that forms the basis of intuition, alignment, and inner peace. Now, bring your awareness to the thin, luminous space between wakefulness and sleep, the hypnagogic threshold. This is where perception becomes fluid, intuition rises, and neural networks reorganize to integrate memory, emotion, and sensation. Hypnagogia is characterized by a blend of alpha and theta brainwaves, a state where analytical thinking softens, sensory input merges, and subtle perception expands. As you settle deeper into calm, you may notice visual micro-imagery, soft flashes of light, faint shapes, or drifting patterns behind closed eyes. These are not hallucinations, but symbolic representations of integrated neural activity. Your limbic system blends past experience with present input, producing emotional impressions that inform intuitive knowing. This process happens before conscious thought, allowing insights to emerge fully formed, gently and without effort. Breath and cardiac rhythms continue to anchor this threshold. Each inhale draws subtle signals from the environment and internal sensors. Each exhale releases residual tension, enhancing parasympathetic dominance. Heart-brain coherence synchronizes alpha/theta oscillations, producing a fertile ground for intuition to unfold. You may notice warmth in the chest, a light pull in the abdomen, or a gentle floating sensation throughout the body, markers that the hypnagogic state is activating deep preconscious awareness. Memory and experience inform perception here. The hippocampus and amygdala integrate subtle cues with stored patterns, producing impressions of alignment, resonance, and coherence. Predictive networks simulate outcomes, while sensory and interoceptive signals provide immediate feedback. Micro-fluctuations in heartbeat, gut tone, inner muscle tension are interpreted as intuitive guidance. You may feel a subtle knowing that arises spontaneously, without reasoning, as if the body itself speaks in the quiet clarity. The prefrontal cortex relaxes, reducing analytical interference, while older neural networks, insular, anterior cingulate, and sensory cortices, dominate processing. Alpha and theta waves deepen, connecting distant regions to allow integration across memory, emotion, and sensory modalities. With this creates panoramic awareness. You perceive patterns, feel resonance, and intuit alignment before thought or logic engage. Even the vestibular and somatosensory systems contribute. Stillness enhances internal mapping, while micro-movements and subtle muscle shifts inform spatial orientation and interoceptive feedback. Skin, hair, and cilia continue detecting micro-vibrations, completing the network of subtle perception. Breath orchestrates this system, harmonizing internal and external signals into a coherent field of awareness. Rest here, gently observing the hypnagogic flow. Let your body, heart, and mind merge into a unified system of subtle perception. Insights, intuition, and emotional clarity rise naturally. Awareness expands while logic softens, producing the serene, luminous field where deep knowing becomes accessible. This is the threshold between worlds, a space where the mind loosens, the body aligns, and when intuition emerges effortlessly, guiding you toward inner peace and restorative clarity. Bring your attention to the body as a finely tuned receiver, continuously decoding information from the environment, other people, and your own internal rhythms. Even in stillness, micro-signals flow through your skin, hair, gut, heart, and brain. Each signal is meaningful, forming a quiet map of alignment, safety, and resonance. Long before conscious thought can interpret it, and the skin detects micro vibrations, temperature shifts, and subtle electromagnetic fields. Hair follicles act as extensions of the nervous system, sensing changes in air movement or nearby presence. Cilia in the respiratory tract and inner ear sway in response to micro vibrations and chemical cues, sending rapid signals to the brainstem and insula. Each of these channels contributes to a continuous integration of external and internal information. You may feel a faint tingle along your arms, and a soft vibration at the back of your neck, or a gentle warmth in your chest. Markers that the body is actively perceiving without effort. The heart emits a strong electromagnetic field that interacts with surrounding energy, including the fields of other people. When another person's rhythm is smooth and coherent, your body synchronizes naturally. When it is irregular, subtle tension arises in the chest, shoulders, or gut. Your nervous system interprets these interactions instantly and guiding perception and behavior without conscious input. The gut continues its role as a predictive center. Enteric neurons, enterochromaffin cells, and the microbiome detect chemical, mechanical, and microbial shifts, transmitting signals through the vagus nerve. These inputs contribute to subtle intuition, a soft pull, a gentle awareness, or a sense of alignment before thought emerges. You may notice micro-sensations in the abdomen or chest, small yet precise markers of bodily computation, and breath orchestrates this system. Slow, gentle inhalation amplifies interoceptive signals. Prolonged exhalation quiets neural noise, creating a receptive field for subtle perception. Heart-brain coherence synchronizes with alpha and theta oscillations, enhancing integration of multimodal inputs. Muscles, posture, and micro-movements provide continuous feedback, refining the clarity of incoming signals. Your sensory organs remain active even when not consciously engaged. And eyes detect micro-changes in light and movement. Ears perceive ultra-low frequencies, and skin senses atmospheric and electromagnetic fluctuations. All inputs are processed in concert with interoceptive and emotional signals, creating a dynamic field of subtle awareness that is constantly updating. Notice how your body seems to know before the mind can articulate. Signals arise, integrate, and converge into gentle impressions of alignment, safety, and resonance. This is your nervous system functioning as a precise, silent receiver, a network of subtle perception that operates effortlessly when the mind and body are calm. Rest here, observing the quiet intelligence flowing through your body. Awareness expands, subtle signals emerge, and your perception deepens. You do not need to analyze, act, or interpret. Simply allow the body to receive, integrate, and respond. This is the foundation of intuitive clarity, inner peace, and alignment. The quiet field beneath thought where the body listens, perceives, and knows. Shift your awareness to the inner field that emerges just after the mind softens and before sleep arrives. This is the deep wellspring of intuition, arising not from effort or thought, but from the quiet integration of body, heart, gut, and brain. Stillness opens the door, allowing subtle perception, insight, and regenerative processes to converge naturally. Notice how the default mode network relaxes, reducing internal chatter. Your salience network becomes more active, highlighting signals that truly matter. The insula glows with interoceptive clarity, heart rhythm smooths into coherence, breath deepens into long, steady waves, and gut activity softens into a gentle rhythm. All three centers, heart, gut, brain, align, producing a unified state of deep receptivity. Micro signals from the body are amplified in this state. Slight contractions in muscles, subtle warmth in the chest or belly, or tiny pulsations along the spine. Each is a whisper of alignment and intuitive guidance. You may feel gentle pulls, soft expansions, or floating sensations that arise without effort, signaling coherence and resonance across physiological systems. Alpha and theta oscillations synchronize across the cortex, integrating sensory input, interoception, and emotional signals. Gamma rhythms emerge sporadically, encoding holistic insights. Heart-brain coherence and vagal tone amplify these oscillations and producing a network where intuition naturally arises. Each breath strengthens this integration, balancing sympathetic and parasympathetic activity to optimize perception and inner clarity. Memory and past experience also contribute subtly. The hippocampus and amygdala integrate stored patterns with current sensory input, providing context for intuitive guidance. Signals from the gut and heart interact with this integration, creating a continuous, real-time evaluation of alignment, resonance, in an emotional truth. You may feel the soft certainty of "this is right," or a gentle pull away from what is misaligned. In this deep wellspring, the mind's effort is unnecessary. Thought recedes, perception rises, awareness becomes spacious, sensory networks unify, and the body communicates directly with intuition. Vision, hearing, touch, and interoception converge into a coherent field. You are experiencing the full embodiment of subtle perception. A quiet, luminous network of awareness spanning the entire body. Rest here in stillness. Allow your body to continue integrating signals, your heart to maintain coherence, and your breath to guide the flow. Intuition blooms naturally in this harmony, providing clarity, insight, and alignment. The wellspring of perception is always present, waiting for stillness to reveal it. You do not need to chase insight. You only need to remain calm, receptive, and present. Bring your awareness outward, beyond the confines of your own body, to the subtle rhythms of the earth itself. Even indoors, your nervous system remains attuned to natural frequencies, electromagnetic pulses, barometric shifts, low-frequency vibrations that continuously influence physiology, perception, and subtle awareness. These rhythms are ancient, predating thought, guiding the alignment of your heart, brain, and body. The Schumann resonance, oscillating around 7.83 Hz, is remarkably close to human alpha and theta brainwave frequencies. When you are calm, your nervous system naturally synchronizes with this global electromagnetic field. Heart rate variability aligns subtly with this resonance. Your breath slows naturally, and muscle tension decreases. You may notice a soft, grounding feeling, a light expansion in the chest, a warming in the belly, or a subtle settling along your spine. As the body tunes to this planetary rhythm, case micro changes in atmospheric pressure are detected by mechanoreceptors in your skin. Slight drops or rises in pressure produce imperceptible shifts in muscle tone, subtle tingling, or gentle heaviness, contributing to your perception of calm, alertness, or ease. Even low-frequency tremors from distant geological activity create micro-vibrations that feed into your vestibular and somatosensory systems, informing your body of environmental coherence. Infrared and visible light affect the nervous system as well. Sunlight stimulates melatonin regulation, circadian rhythm alignment, and skin-mediated photoreception, subtly modulating mood, cognition, and physiological readiness for regeneration. Walking barefoot on natural terrain, sand, soil, or grass stimulates piezoelectric currents in bones and connective tissue, reinforcing coherence in the musculoskeletal system and enhancing subtle perception. The inner ear, vestibular system, and proprioceptive networks integrate these environmental cues with interoceptive signals. Each soft breeze, gentle vibration, and rhythmic pulse from the earth is interpreted and integrated with heartbeat, breath, gut motility, and cortical oscillations. You may feel your awareness expand slightly, a soft resonance rising in the chest, or a quiet tuning in the spine as the body aligns with external rhythms. Breathing mediates this resonance. Slow, steady inhalations draw environmental frequencies into internal perception. Controlled exhalations release tension and neural noise, allowing the body's subtle sensory field to synchronize naturally with the earth. Alpha and theta brainwaves become entrained to these external cues, enhancing subtle perception, intuition, and regenerative processes. Heart-brain coherence increases, creating a harmonious feedback loop between internal and external rhythms. Even when the world is quiet, your body senses the Earth's subtle signals. Each heartbeat, each breath, each micro-movement resonates with planetary frequency. Awareness expands, intuition sharpens, and inner peace deepens as body and environment synchronize. You are not separate from these rhythms. Your nervous system remembers and responds to them. Rest here, fully attuned. Let the subtle echoes of the earth flow through your body. Feel the alignment, the resonance, and the quiet intelligence that guides perception. In this state, inner peace is reinforced, subtle perception is enhanced, and regenerative processes are optimized. The body remembers the Earth's rhythm, and you are a living part of that coherence. Shift attention inward and outward simultaneously, noticing how your entire sensory system, sight, sound, touch, breath, gut, heart, skin, interweaves into a single stream of perception. Intuition does not arise from one sense alone. It emerges from the integration of multiple channels and forming a quiet, unified signal that your nervous system interprets effortlessly. The insula acts as the central integrator, fusing interoceptive signals from heart, gut, and skin with exteroceptive input from eyes, ears, and touch. Subtle patterns detected in micro-expressions, vibrations, airflow, or electromagnetic shifts converge here, producing a coherent sense of alignment and truth. You may feel warmth in your chest, a light pull in the abdomen, or a widening in awareness as the sensory networks synchronize. The amygdala evaluates emotional micro-patterns, connecting sensory input to memory and stored emotional context. The hippocampus contributes temporal and spatial memory, allowing past experience to guide present perception. The prefrontal cortex steps back, permitting older, wiser networks to dominate subtle evaluation. Heart rhythm and vagal tone coordinate the entire system in creating physiological coherence that enhances intuitive accuracy. Skin and hair act as distributed antennas, amplifying signals from the environment. Thermoreceptors, mechanoreceptors, and hair follicle nerves detect minute changes, which feed into the insula alongside heart and gut inputs. Eyes and ears provide rapid, unconscious assessments of motion, frequency, and micro-patterns. The vestibular system and proprioception inform spatial orientation, and while internal rhythms from heartbeat and gut integrate into the emerging field of perception, breath orchestrates this integration. Slow, gentle inhalations pull sensory and interoceptive data into the nervous system, while exhalations release tension and neural noise. Alpha and theta brainwaves synchronize across cortical and subcortical networks, enhancing integration. Micro movements, subtle muscle shifts, and pulse variations contribute additional data and producing a continuous flow of coherent signals. As all senses merge, perception becomes panoramic yet precise. Subtle cues rise effortlessly into awareness, producing intuitive insight that is felt rather than reasoned. Internal signals, external patterns, and environmental cues converge into a unified, quiet intelligence. You may notice gentle expansions, micro pulls, or soft resonance, markers that your body and nervous system are operating as a single harmonious system. Rest here, as observing the hidden thread connecting all senses. Awareness expands as subtle perception, interoception, and exteroception synchronize. Each input, heart, gut, skin, eyes, ears, breath, contributes to a coherent stream of insight. This is intuition at its purest. Not effortful, not analytical, but a natural, integrated perception emerging from full body coherence. Now notice the gentle space where wakefulness begins to dissolve and sleep slowly emerges, the hypnagogic threshold. Here, and the mind releases its grip on linear thought, and the body's subtle networks come forward. Intuition rises effortlessly, carried by the quiet synchronization of heart, gut, brain, and breath. This is the place where perception widens, awareness softens, and subtle knowing becomes vivid. Alpha and theta brainwaves dominate this transition. Alpha waves provide calm, receptive focus, opening the nervous system to subtle input. Theta waves allow distant regions of the brain, memory, emotion, and sensory integration to communicate seamlessly. In this state, predictive processing operates with clarity. The body anticipates events, reads micro-patterns in the environment, and integrates interoceptive cues from heart, gut, and muscles. You may feel a soft floating behind the chest, a gentle pull in the abdomen, or a widening sensation across the torso. A physical reflection of heightened, subtle perception. Visual microimagery often appears here. Soft flashes, shifting colors, or drifting shapes behind closed eyes. These are not hallucinations. They are symbolic representations of integrated neural activity. The limbic system blends memory and emotion with current sensory data, producing intuitive impressions that precede conscious thought. A slight pull in the chest or a soft warmth in the belly may signal alignment or resonance, as the nervous system guides perception before reasoning intervenes. Breath continues to anchor this threshold. Each slow, gentle inhale draws subtle signals into integration. Each exhale releases tension, neural noise, and defensive patterns. Heart-brain coherence strengthens, enhancing the clarity of incoming signals. Vagal tone increases, allowing the parasympathetic system to dominate, which quiets the amygdala, relaxes muscles, and enhances the precision of interoceptive perception. Micro movements in posture, soft twitches in the muscles, or gentle expansions in the thorax amplify the field of subtle awareness. Memory subtly shapes intuition here as well. The hippocampus and associated cortical networks compare present input to stored patterns, generating anticipatory signals that manifest as intuitive impressions. The amygdala evaluates emotional micro-patterns, while the insula translates integrated input into felt meaning. Signals from gut and heart rise into awareness, guiding perception with quiet accuracy, and you may notice subtle confirmations. A soft pull, a slight ease, or a floating sensation, indicating coherence between internal, external reality. This is the soft threshold of sleep, where logic fades and subtle perception becomes dominant. Sensory, interoceptive, and emotional networks merge into a unified, panoramic awareness. The body becomes a finely tuned instrument for intuition, reading micro-patterns, resonance, and alignment with extraordinary precision. Awareness expands without effort. Clarity rises without force. Rest here, in this hypnagogic space. Let the nervous system orchestrate heart, gut, brain, and sensory input. Micro-signals converge, predictions form naturally, and intuition flows gently. This is the sweet point where inner knowing is strongest. The quiet, luminous field where subtle perception and inner peace fully awaken, preparing the body and mind for regenerative sleep. Now, shift attention to the internal compass that guides you continuously, long before conscious thought emerges. Your physiology, heart rhythm, breath, gut tone, muscle tension, and subtle neural signals continuously directs attention, decision-making, and perception, signaling alignment or misalignment with your environment and internal truth. Heart rate variability, HRV, is central to this compass. High HRV reflects a flexible, responsive system capable of detecting micro changes in environment and internal state, enhancing subtle perception and intuitive accuracy. When HRV rises, you may feel a gentle ease in your chest, a widening of awareness, or a soft resonance with surrounding energies. When HRV drops, subtle tension appears. Micro-contractions signal caution, and intuition signals potential misalignment. The gut contributes decisively. Enteric neurons and enterochromaffin cells detect chemical, mechanical, and thermal shifts, transmitting predictive and evaluative signals via the vagus nerve. Soft contractions, gentle warmth, or subtle shifts in abdominal pressure are often your first indicators of alignment or caution. This gut guidance is encoded in milliseconds, long before conscious thought evaluates the situation. Musculoskeletal signals provide additional input. Micro-tensions in the shoulders, jaw, or spine often reflect subtle truths about the environment or internal resonance. When alignment occurs, muscles relax effortlessly. When misalignment is detected, subtle tightness or micro-resistance alerts the nervous system. These bodily signals combine with heart and gut input to form a real-time, continuous compass. Breath orchestrates integration. Deep, slow inhalations enhance interoceptive clarity. Prolonged exhalations release tension and neural noise, allowing subtle physiological cues to rise unimpeded. Parasympathetic activation strengthens vagal tone, harmonizing heart, gut, and brain rhythms. Alpha and theta oscillations support communication across cortical and subcortical networks, facilitating pattern recognition and anticipatory insight. Skin and sensory periphery function as additional antennas. Thermoreceptors, mechanoreceptors, and hair follicle sensors detect shifts in temperature, vibration, and electromagnetic fields. Micro-patterns in air movement, sound, and touch integrate seamlessly with heart and gut signals, producing intuitive direction. You may notice a soft pull toward what aligns, a gentle leaning away from what does not, or a subtle internal guidance in posture, chest, or belly. This inner compass is ancient, efficient, and fully reliable when the mind is calm. It doesn't shout, argue, or demand. It points steadily, softly, and consistently toward alignment, resonance, and inner truth. Awareness of this compass grows as nervous system coherence strengthens, heart-brain-gut synchrony deepens, him and breath anchors subtle perception. Rest here, sensing the guidance of your inner compass. Each heartbeat, each exhale, each micro-muscle shift conveys direction. The body knows before thought. Alignment, resonance, and intuitive clarity rise naturally. The internal compass is always present, quietly steering perception, attention, and action toward what is harmonious, meaningful, and aligned with your deepest self. Now, bring attention to the three centers of intelligence within you, the heart, gut, and brain, and notice how they converge into a unified system of perception and insight. Each operates independently, yet interdependently, continuously communicating through interoceptive pathways, electromagnetic fields, and neural networks. When these three centers synchronize, you experience deep clarity, subtle perception, and intuitive certainty that arises naturally, without effort. Smooths, microsignals rise to the brain. Smooths, microsignals rise to the brain, influencing cortical oscillations and predictive processing. You may feel a soft warmth in your chest or gentle pulsing that radiates outward, signaling alignment and integration with your inner state and the surrounding environment, and the gut provides visceral and instinctive intelligence. Enteric neurons, enterochromaffin cells, and the microbiome detect chemical, mechanical, and microbial shifts, sending predictive and evaluative signals upward through the vagus nerve. Soft contractions, gentle expansions, and subtle warmth in the abdomen are tangible markers of your body's intuitive computation, providing a quiet guide toward coherence, alignment, and safety. The brain integrates these signals and steps back, allowing older, wiser networks to evaluate harmony versus conflict across sensory and interoceptive input. The prefrontal cortex steps back, allowing older, wiser networks to dominate subtle perception. Alpha and theta rhythms synchronize across cortical and subcortical regions, enhancing integration and facilitating a seamless flow of insight. Gamma waves occasionally pulse, encoding unified information as sudden clarity or intuitive knowing. Breath orchestrates the integration. Inhalations draw interoceptive, sensory, and emotional signals into coherence. Exhalations release neural noise and tension. Parasympathetic dominance strengthens vagal tone, stabilizing heart rate variability and optimizing sensory network integration. Micro movements, subtle postural adjustments, and slight muscle expansions enhance the body's capacity to detect resonance and alignment across all three centers. As these systems synchronize, perception becomes holistic. Insights arise not from effort, but from the natural interplay of body and mind. You may notice subtle shifts in the chest, gentle pulsing in the abdomen, or a soft lightness behind the forehead, markers of deep internal coherence. Awareness expands, micro-patterns become clear, and intuitive certainty emerges. Decisions in emotional resonance and alignment become effortless because the nervous system itself computes the answer, integrating heart, gut, and brain inputs. Rest here, fully aware of the deep integration. Heart, gut, and brain are speaking the same language. Signals converge, awareness expands, and subtle perception becomes vivid. This unified field of coherence allows intuition to rise naturally, supporting inner peace, regenerative processes, and alignment with your environment. There is no need to analyze, interpret, or control. Simply notice the flow of communication between these centers and allow insight to emerge organically as your body and mind harmonize completely. Shift awareness to the gentle pull inside, the quiet gravitational field that guides you toward what aligns with your inner truth. This pull is not imagination or thought. It is a physiological sensation produced by the integrated signals of your heart, gut, and nervous system. Subtle cues, resonance, and micro-patterns converge, creating a soft, undeniable sense of direction. Heart-brain coherence generates a stabilizing electromagnetic field. When aligned with your inner truth, your heart rhythm smooths into wave-like consistency. This field interacts with the nervous system, reinforcing micro-pattern recognition, interoceptive awareness, and intuitive clarity. You may feel warmth or gentle expansion in the chest, subtle pulsing that signals alignment, or a lightness that guides attention toward what resonates. The gut contributes its predictive intelligence. Enteric neurons detect micro changes in pressure, chemical composition, and muscular tone, signaling comfort, alignment, or misalignment. Soft contractions may indicate caution, while gentle expansions convey trust or ease. These visceral cues arrive before conscious thought, informing intuitive choices and subtle perception of alignment. Musculoskeletal signals guide posture and micro-movement. Micro-tensions in shoulders, jaw, and spine adjust automatically, responding to environmental resonance. When aligned, muscles relax. When misaligned, subtle tightness arises. These shifts create an embodied compass, guiding awareness and decision-making without analysis. Breath orchestrates the subtle gravity. Slow, balanced inhalations draw interoceptive and exteroceptive input into coherence, and long exhalations release tension and neural noise, allowing microsignals to surface naturally. Parasympathetic activation dominates, increasing vagal tone, stabilizing heart rhythm, and enhancing integration across body and brain. Alpha and theta oscillations synchronize networks for optimal subtle perception. The nervous system continuously evaluates alignment across internal and external signals. The anterior cingulate cortex integrates sensory, emotional, and visceral information, while the insula fuses interoceptive input into a holistic sense of resonance. Subtle shifts in the environment, tone of voice, micro-expression, electromagnetic fields, are interpreted with quiet precision, producing the sensation of being gently drawn toward what is right. Rest here, noticing the subtle gravity. Allow your awareness to sense alignment, resonance, and coherence. Micro-signals from heart, gut, and nervous system converge to guide perception and gently steering attention toward what matches your internal truth. This pull does not shout or demand. It is quiet, steady, and reliable. Trust the body's intelligence, the physiological guidance that arises from integrated subtle perception, and let it lead you toward alignment, clarity, and inner peace. Now, draw your attention to the quiet space beneath thought, where awareness rests just below the surface of mental chatter. This is where deep intuition rises, not through reasoning, effort, or analysis, but through the seamless integration of heart, gut, brain, and body. Here, the default mode network softens, reducing the internal narrative, and the nervous system orchestrates perception in its purest form. In this state, alpha and theta oscillations dominate. Alpha waves provide a calm, receptive background, allowing subtle interoceptive and exteroceptive signals to surface. Theta waves create a bridge between distant neural regions, linking memory, emotion, and sensory processing, producing holistic insight that feels immediate and effortless. You may notice a soft widening in the chest, a gentle floating in the torso, or a light pressure behind the eyes as the nervous system aligns in deep coherence. The insula becomes more vivid, translating interoceptive signals from heart, gut, and skin into subtle meaning. Your heartbeat communicates with the brain, sending organized electromagnetic patterns upward. Each pulse, each micro shift in rhythm, conveys information about alignment, resonance, and internal truth. The vagus nerve mediates this process, enhancing parasympathetic dominance and allowing subtle perception to arise without obstruction. Memory, processed through the hippocampus and limbic networks, contributes to the emergence of intuition. Past experience merges with present input, forming anticipatory patterns that guide decision-making and perception. Signals from the gut provide early feedback at enterochromaffin cells, releasing neurotransmitters that inform emotional and visceral clarity. Musculoskeletal microtensions reflect alignment or misalignment with external and internal cues. Breath continues to orchestrate the flow. Slow, gentle inhalations draw these integrated signals into the central nervous system. Exhalations release residual tension and neural noise. Heart-brain coherence stabilizes, and the nervous system becomes a unified field of subtle perception. Micro movements and soft adjustments in posture amplify this inner awareness, enhancing the clarity of emerging intuition. Even sensory networks outside the body participate. Eyes, ears, skin, and vestibular systems contribute micro-patterns of information that the brain integrates below conscious awareness. The body, in its entirety, becomes a finely tuned instrument for sensing subtle cues: emotional, spatial, electromagnetic, and interoceptive. Each input flows into the nervous system seamlessly, forming the soft, luminous field beneath thought where intuition emerges naturally. Notice the gentle pull, the soft whisper, or the subtle glow in your awareness. These are markers of deep intuitive integration. Insight arises without effort. Clarity manifests without reasoning. Heart, gut, and brain converge into a singular, coherent message. Awareness expands, subtle perception sharpens, and intuitive knowing flows effortlessly. Rest in this quiet space beneath thought. Allow the nervous system to orchestrate signals, integrate memory, align physiological rhythms, and elevate perception. This is deep intuition, the soft, persistent voice of your body, mind, and awareness operating in complete harmony, guiding you gently and reliably toward truth, resonance, and inner peace. Shift focus now to the subtle expansion of awareness that occurs when the nervous system reaches full coherence. This is the inner horizon, a state where perception stretches beyond isolated sensory input and becomes panoramic, full-body knowing. Breath, heart, gut, and neural networks synchronize, producing a seamless field of awareness that integrates every micro-signal into holistic insight. Slow, balanced inhalations draw interoceptive and exteroceptive data into alignment. Each exhale releases tension, neural noise, and residual defensive patterns. Heart-brain coherence strengthens, allowing electromagnetic rhythms to synchronize with vagal tone, alpha/theta oscillations, and body-wide interoception. Muscles soften, skin becomes more sensitive, and subtle expansions occur along the spine, chest, and extremities. The thalamus and posterior cingulate cortex adjust their processing. The thalamus amplifies internal cues while filtering irrelevant external stimuli. The posterior cingulate enhances spatial awareness and integration, widening attentional frames. visual, auditory, tactile, vestibular, and proprioceptive networks merge with interoception, producing a coherent, panoramic perception of self in the environment. Heart and gut rhythms expand into this field, interacting seamlessly with cortical networks. The insula continues to integrate signals, weaving emotional, interoceptive, and sensory data into a unified experience. Microtensions, subtle warmth, floating sensations, or gentle pulls signal alignment across the nervous system, and the body becomes an instrument of full-body knowing, perceiving patterns, resonance, and truth without conscious effort. This expanded awareness allows subtle perception to encompass more than discrete sensations. You may notice the flow of energy through your chest, the soft widening of attention behind closed eyes, or the gentle merging of your internal state with external cues. Vestibular and proprioceptive feedback provide spatial and bodily coherence, while electromagnetic, tactile, and auditory microsignals refine the sense of alignment. Breath, once again, orchestrates the integration. Inhalations deepen internal coherence. Exhalations release residual misalignment. Heart-brain-gut networks remain synchronized. Alpha and theta oscillations sustain long-range communication across cortical and subcortical regions, reinforcing the field of full-body perception. Micro-movements and subtle shifts in posture amplify awareness and integration. Rest here, you fully immersed in the inner horizon. Allow perception to expand across the body. Subtle signals integrate naturally into coherent insight. Awareness becomes panoramic, yet precise. Intuition arises effortlessly, informed by a complete, full-body network of interoceptive, sensory, and environmental signals. In this field, perception is holistic. Subtle cues, micro-patterns, and resonance converge. Insight is effortless. Alignment is unmistakable. Inner peace deepens. You inhabit your body fully, as sensing clarity and coherence. And the nervous system orchestrates your awareness with gentle precision, preparing you for the restorative descent into sleep and regenerative states. Now, notice the gradual descent through layers of awareness, beyond the chatter of thought, beyond superficial sensation, into a deeper stratum where perception becomes restorative. This is the healing layer, a hypnagogic parasympathetic zone where intuition, body wisdom, and nervous system regulation converge, or creating optimal conditions for brain regeneration, emotional restoration, and subtle perception. The vagus nerve plays a central role in this descent. With each slow, gentle inhale, parasympathetic activation increases, sending waves of calm throughout the chest, diaphragm, and abdomen. The heart rhythm smooths, muscle tone releases, and neural noise diminishes. Exhalations lengthen the pulse of relaxation, allowing microsignals from heart, gut, and brain to integrate naturally, and you may feel a floating sensation, a gentle sinking, or a soft pulse of warmth rising from the belly, markers that the body is descending into a state of deep coherence. The thalamus shifts from external filtering to internal organization. Sensory input is smoothed, prioritized, and harmonized. Interoceptive cues, heartbeat waves, gut motility, subtle respiration, rise with clarity, while irrelevant external noise fades. The insula integrates these signals, keeps producing a unified field of perception where subtle patterns, resonance, and alignment become immediately apparent. Memory networks in the hippocampus soften, reorganizing without the pressure of active thought. Emotional fragments are metabolized, allowing unresolved tension to dissipate. The limbic system calms, the amygdala relaxes, and the prefrontal cortex dims its evaluative activity. This coordinated regulation creates space for subtle insight and full body awareness to emerge naturally. Deep breath and heart rhythm continue to orchestrate the descent. Respiratory sinus arrhythmia aligns the heartbeat with breath cycles, increasing coherence. Alpha and theta oscillations dominate, synchronizing cortical and subcortical networks. Micro movements in posture, subtle twitches in muscles, and gentle shifts in chest and abdomen reinforce full body integration, amplifying the clarity of incoming interoceptive and environmental signals. Endocrine and immune systems participate subtly in this restorative state. Melatonin rises as cortisol falls, serotonin levels adjust, and oxytocin pulses gently, enhancing safety, alignment, and perception. These changes support neural plasticity, emotional regulation, and deep body awareness. Microsensory networks in skin, hair, and inner ear remain active, feeding environmental and bodily cues into the integrated field of subtle perception. As you descend, intuition transforms from a conscious awareness into a full body resonance. Soft pulls, gentle expansions, floating sensations, and warmth signal alignment, coherence, and internal truth. You do not need to search for insight. It arises automatically as heart, gut, brain, and sensory networks converge in deep integration. Rest here, feeling the descent. Let each breath, each heartbeat, each gentle motion anchor you in this healing layer. Awareness expands, subtle perception deepens, inner body and mind enter a state optimized for regeneration, insight, and intuitive clarity. Every microsignal, every subtle vibration contributes to a coherent, restorative field. The natural intelligence of your nervous system at work, quietly and precisely. Now, allow yourself to slip into the final drift toward sleep, where conscious perception of intuition softens into a background intelligence. This is the threshold where the nervous system, body, and mind fully integrate, guiding dreams, brain regeneration, and emotional restoration. Heart, gut, brain, and breath harmonize completely, entering a state optimized for healing and subtle awareness. The brainstem initiates non-REM sleep patterns. Muscles grow heavy, the heart rhythm steadies, and breath becomes soft, automatic, and effortless. Lymphatic activity increases, allowing cerebrospinal fluid to cleanse metabolic byproducts and emotional residue, optimizing neural pathways for clarity and regenerative processes. The amygdala relaxes, emotional reactivity diminishes, and subtle perception continues in the background, creating intuitive insight embedded in restorative physiology. Heart-brain coherence remains, guiding cortical oscillations into theta and early delta frequencies. The enteric nervous system quiets, yet continues transmitting low-level signals, supporting gut-brain alignment. Electromagnetic fields from the heart and body stabilize, creating a unified biofield that enhances subtle perception and emotional regulation, even as conscious thought fades. Skin cools slightly, microcirculation adjusts, and minor inflammation reduces. These changes signal the body's shift into deep restorative function. Muscle relaxation deepens in microlayers: jaw, shoulders, spine, and abdomen, freeing bandwidth for subtle perception to integrate with physiological regeneration. Small vibrations, floating sensations, or gentle warmth indicate ongoing synchronization across heart, gut, brain, and body. As the mind and body enter this state, intuition ceases to be a conscious signal and becomes a background intelligence woven into sleep. Predictive processing, interoception, and multisensory integration continue to operate quietly, guiding dream imagery, emotional recalibration, and subtle awareness. The nervous system maintains coherence and allowing restorative processes to unfold effortlessly. Rest here, surrendering completely. The body knows its work. Breath, heart, gut, and brain continue their integrated rhythm. Awareness softens into dream, perception fades into subtle resonance, and the nervous system orchestrates healing, regeneration, and alignment with profound precision. Every signal, internal and environmental, integrates into this state of deep coherence. You are safe. You are calm, and you are floating into the quiet intelligence of sleep. Let the mind loosen, the heart smooth, the body rest. Subtle perception, intuition, and regenerative processes continue effortlessly beneath consciousness. Drift gently, dissolve softly. Allow the body and mind to restore, recalibrate, and harmonize fully.